boy, I'm feeling sexy tonight. Man, Kenny did a great job with that intro. What's going on, guys? It's Phil Russert again. I know it was on a little while ago, but there's a lot to promote. What are you going to do? Anyway, we're doing our typical weekly live draw with the Legendary Illustrations artists. Unfortunately, Ricardo was feeling a little under the weather, so he cannot make it tonight. I think he's got his drag queen show, but no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so willing to fill in as always because he is the pinch hitter of all pinch hitters. Is they killed Kenny Calderon? What's up?
What's going on, everyone? Let me switch my camera real quick so that you guys can see my horrible face.
And then we've got where there's a will, there is a way. The artist from Down Under, Will Pleydon.
Hey, how we doing, everyone?
Don't ask him to name who he's drawing because you won't know who the hell he's drawing. So according to Will, it's Kazar. According to the rest of the world, it's Kazar.
The rest of the world.
They
I love
Calderon stepping up and stepping in.
I'm a team player.
You sure are. Unlike Will, who's all like this. He's like Scrooge McDuck. He's like, mine, all mine. He's all in his corner, doing his own thing. To hell with everybody else. You should see the messages I get from him. Abusive.
I have expectations.
I want to make an announcement. I have officially an intern again. Hopefully this one will last. The last one didn't last because you met a nice girl, and that was the end of that. And I understand that. Joe Ryan is an intern, so he's part of Legendary Illustrations family. He'll be doing some Twitter posts and doing some of the things and helping out. I'm going to train him in a few things. And today's his birthday, so shout out to Joe Ryan. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, Joe.
He's messaging me now. It's his birthday, and he's still offering to do some work. I said, no, go enjoy your birthday. It's an internship, not a life or death situation. And, yeah, Joe's a good guy. He's also an illustrator. He's a cartoonist from the Kubert School, and all-around cool dude. So nice. Glad to have him part of the family. So anyway, so Kazar is right now. Will is drawing Kazar, and who are you drawing, Kenny?
Tonight I'm doing She-Hulk.
Cool. I hope it's better than the show. I just started trouble, didn't I? Because if you say you don't like this show, they kill you.
Yeah,
the show sucks. My wife looks in and she goes, "What the hell is this show?" My wife says that. Even my kids are like, they love She-Hulk. And like, what is this crap? And, people say, oh, it's just like the John Byrne run. No, it's not. Because it may be the same attempt as the John Byrne run, but it is nowhere near written as well.
Right.
No, sir. And you can't take the John Byrne run and then preach about how horrible men are and how oppressed women are and victimized they are and try to be funny. It just doesn't work. And by the way, every episode is a new episode highlighting a guy being an asshole. Why?
Yeah.
Can we have one episode without a guy being a dick? I mean, just one. Anyway, Facebook user. I don't know who that is, but hey, what's going on? Because we have a few people that pop up as Facebook users, so I don't know who it is. Ricardo's with us. Ricardo Silva is beautiful today. Aren't you beautiful every day? Meanwhile, he said his stomach was bothering him, something he ate. Well, stop eating crap. Eat healthy, my friend.
Indeed.
Man, I lost so much weight that I used to have this big bulging vein in my hand, and I would have people go in there for blood because you couldn't get it anywhere else. And now it's all bone. They couldn't. Oh, it's Joe. Okay. Yeah, Joe Ryan, our newest addition to the Legendary family, intern, assistant to myself. And his birthday, happy birthday, is here with us in the chat. Very cool. And he's a cartoonist as well, and he's an illustrator. So check his work out. Go to his page. So we established She-Hulk, in my opinion, sucks. A lot of people's opinion sucks, but don't say it out loud or you will get bashed. So let's talk about what is a good show right now. Like I'm rewatching Justified because my wife never saw it, and I love that show. And they're doing the new one next year. Justified is a really really good show. I love that show.
What's
You ever
that show
watch
about?
it? So it's based on the L. Ron Hubbard books, and it's he's a Kentucky marshal. Hi Connie, thanks for coming in. How are you? Yeah, of course, buddy. You're part of the family. Um, so Raylan Givens, played by what's his name, Timothy Oliphant,
Out
is
of Deadwood. Yeah.
yeah, he's a Kentucky marshal who went to Florida, was involved in a controversial shooting of a gangster, and they sent him back to Kentucky, and he's just dealing with all the crime families that he grew up with in Kentucky, and it's just really interesting because it shows you the fine line between being the hero and the villain.
Yeah.
How easily you
Mm,
could go one way or the other, and there's a quote unquote villain, Boyd Crowder, played by Walter Scoggins, and the way they play off each other is really really good. It was 6 seasons from 2010 to 2015 or 16, and it's so well written and it's clever and it's just fun and the characterizations and Timothy Oliphant is just so good
He
in
is
it.
good.
Please don't blind me with that, honey. And it's such a good show, and they're renewing it at least for a mini series next year. So I wanted to show it to my wife because it was really good. So I'm rewatching that. It's on Hulu. I highly recommend you watch that show. I used to
okay.
binge watch that while watching Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Connie's drawing along with us. So Connie, Kenny's
Oh.
drawing She-Hulk, and Will is drawing Kazar. Draw whatever you like, and please feel free to DM it to me on Facebook, and I can show it live. Handmaid's Tales, This Is Us, and Jeffrey Dahmer's amazing show. Yeah, I figured you like Jeffrey Dahmer, Ricardo. Ricardo's a shy, quiet guy, but he loves horror. I don't know, man.
It is a good
Gerald,
show.
Ricardo's one of those guys where after the fact is he was always such a quiet and nice neighbor.
He always kept to himself.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect him to do? He's got kids in the basement, dead people in the basement. And what do
Yeah,
you think he's
that's
gonna be
right.
boisterous?
Yeah.
Gerald's here. We don't know what happened to you last week, buddy. You started with us and you disappeared. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
I was finally kicked my stomach flu. Oh, I had a stomach bug. Oh, very cool. Well, we hope you're feeling better. We're glad you are. What's up? Would you? Yeah, you're gonna have to plug in. It's about to die, kid. 2%. Take the plug. It's right there. And get along. Come say hi. Say hi, Bear.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey Bear.
Kenny and Will say hi. Kenny's drawing She-Hulk. Yeah, you want to see when it's done? Do you like the show?
Some things I don't, some things I do.
Oh, okay. Cool. Do you know who Kazar is?
No.
Okay, I'm going to show you who Kazar is later. But if you hear him say Kazar, tell him, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, the subjects are She-Hulk and Kazar, or if you will, Kazar. But we'll go with Kazar so people understand. He's got him on Sabu, his tiger.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I got him on a dinosaur. Sabu's down the bottom.
Sabu. Oh, okay. As long as you can call him Sabu.
Okay, I'm just
Maybe
following
that's
your
Sabu.
lead. Following your lead.
I have not watched Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not really into watching people who eat people unless it's a zombie movie. But hey, maybe it's good.
It is good actually. I finished it. It's not I guess gory, right? But I think it was very well written because even though it's the subject matter itself is horrifying, right?
Of course.
It was done very tastefully. Like
There's the pun, tastefully.
because
Kenny,
I
you're
know.
encouraged. You're
He didn't even mean
incorrigible.
it. He didn't even mean it. I just pointed it
I
out.
know. Simply because it's horror, but it's not like that in your face horror. It's very psychological.
Right.
which is like the kind of horror that like I prefer more of the psychological stuff.
Yeah, I like psychological and creepy.
So he's
Yeah.
more Hannibal Lecter-ish, is he?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
they both eat people and shit. It's like, would you like some chopped meat? Oh no, I'm good, thanks.
And the actor that plays him, man, like he did an amazing job. Amazing job.
You know, I always wonder if your friends are related to these people, and when they do such a great job, do you start to feel creeped out around them? Like the guy who plays
Yeah.
Homelander. Can you
Yeah.
honestly be around that guy and not wonder if he's really a freaking psycho?
Yeah. Get
I mean,
that
that
crazy
guy is
look,
so
crazy look
good.
in his eye. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's so good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricardo says the show is a great success in Brazil. You know what I noticed about Brazil? They love half-naked women and horrors. So no
Yep.
wonder Friday the 13th does well.
They like it thick.
Yeah. Where's Rod liking it thick? But
Back
I mean,
again.
they like boobs out and hatchets in head. There you go. By the way, going back to She-Hulk, the biggest atrocity of She-Hulk is what they did to the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You were trying to ground it in more reality, but that was just brutally horrible.
No. I mean, they could have very easily sort of like played off of what they did in Spider-Man. You know, a lot of the tech from the Kree invasion,
Yeah.
you know, could have been like left over and like repurposed.
Holy cow. Sorry to interrupt you. Connie is drawing a tragedy piece.
Oh.
And it is actually, not only is the line work really, really, really good, but her composition, you know, the symbolism is, wow. Connie, this is fantastic. I mean, I know it's obviously not done, but wow, that is so cool. And I'm flattered that you'd want to draw my character. Thank you. Yeah, I got to show this. This is so cool. I'll wait, and if unless you want me to show it now, Connie, I'll wait until you render it more. It's up to you. I know some artists don't like to show work until it's more rendered. But wow, thank you. So I'm sorry I cut you off, Kenny. Go ahead. You were saying.
You're good. Yeah, they could have gone that route where, like, you know, some of the tech from the invasion could have been repurposed and used, or
Well, they did mention that they were weapons from Asgard, which is fair. That's true, but they were just regular schmucks with a helmet and a crowbar. Like, and by the way she threw that one guy and he landed on his neck. I mean, wouldn't he be dead?
Yeah,
real dead.
Real dead. Yeah,
real dead.
Real dead.
only mostly dead.
Double dead.
To blade is to bluff. He's only mostly dead. I love when Will just like laugh quietly out of nowhere. It's just funny. It makes me laugh. It's just hilarious. Okay, cool. I'm gonna show Connie's piece real quick.
Do it. I'm curious.
It's really good. I'm impressed. So this is Connie. Is it Jolitz? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if that's wrong. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Ballerina putting on wrapping her leg for her slippers, and she's got the tragedy mask on. That's so cool. And that's not an easy perspective.
I dig that.
Very, very cool.
It's looking good so far.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that finished. Beautiful work, Connie. Seriously. And again, I appreciate that you would want to draw my little old character there. So I'm going to switch these around. You know, and I love to see the contrast between Will and Kenny's art. You know, the rendering is obviously different. And both are amazing, but the styles are so different that you can appreciate, you know? Or not. Okay. Is this thing on? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys like went off into their art so deeply. My God.
It's because I'm joining in last minute. Like I'm typically further ahead, so I want to.
Yeah, don't hold us up there, Kenny.
Yeah, I know.
See now, look what Kenny's doing with the foot. That is first of all, feet are not easy to draw to begin with, but that perspective is very hard as she's stepping.
Yep.
Obviously, he's conveying motion in the art by doing that. But there's a form of foreshortening going on there, and
Yep.
just perspective, and that is really really difficult. So nice job on that.
Thank you. I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't want to like pose her like static. So I figured I would show her sort of like walking these two beat up thugs like towards the authorities.
Cool. Is she carrying one over her shoulder?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like it.
Good job. I mean, it's always a tough one, isn't it? When it's a character that's in the spotlight at the moment, everyone's doing the She-Hulk. So it's really good, Kenny, that you're doing something different.
Yeah.
Nah, I figured since it's been like it's kind of been dropped in the suggestions for the past couple months, and since I'm kind of like joining in last minute, I figured I'd use like something that was suggested in the backlog.
Cool.
Yeah, nice one.
And Will, of course, look at his anatomy and just is just crazy. It's incredible what you do.
Thank you.
So, having said that, should I show real quick that video of the art books coming up?
Absolutely.
Let's do this, Brutus, because I ain't new to this. Oh, I got a new photo from Connie. I just love when I don't know why he makes me laugh. It like puts me in a good mood when he does that.
I'm glad you're entertaining.
Yeah, and my wife says the same thing, but not usually in a good way. Where was that? Oh, here we go. Come on, you slow. Share screen. Why is it not sharing? There we go. It'll go through again. Bill Lutz's book is going to be at the printer, so that is missing from this pile, so forgive us. But Bill Lutz will also have an art book. There's Kenny's book. So we're going to go over it again. Def Shogun, Rob Powers with his mashups. Carlos Ramos. Ricardo Silva. Kenny Calderon. Rod Ramos. Rodimus Prime. And where there's a will, there's a way. Pleydon. Very cool. And then the awesome Bill Lutz. Cool. Ryan is going to draw She-Hulk lifting a car. Cool, man. And we'll show that at the end of the thing, of course. We love for everybody to draw along with us, please, and we will show it and put it up. It's awesome. So listen, as soon as tragedy is over, which is 24 hours, I think, 25 hours, we got a day left, and we're all going to get this over $8,000, right, guys?
Yep.
I'm going to be putting the page together, and it looks like probably November. We're going to launch the art book campaign.
Just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, so if you have family that loves art, or you have friends, or you love art and want to buy yourself something, if you saw pieces that you absolutely love but you couldn't afford, the chances are they're in this book, one of these books. And then if we're successful enough, we're going to do follow-ups, and we'll have a lot of these live stream drawings in there, like all the Kenny ones, all the Will. I mean, Kenny and Will seem to do the most. Alex is in hiding. I think the FBI wants him. Ricardo is eating, he says his stomach is bothering him from something he ate, and he was watching Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not even going into that.
Brazilian barbecue.
Really. Yeah. Really. Does that smell like burning skin? Anyway,
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Tastes like chicken. Rodimus is, I think he's doing his Hugh Hefner. He's probably got his hand down his pants, like Al Bundy watching the show, because he likes it dark. Carlos, I don't think has the Wi-Fi capability. He always knocks out. Mato Zapata, it's past his bedtime. And Rob Powers is usually on TikTok 75 hours a day, so that's probably why he's not here.
Or Twitch.
Bill and Twitch, right? Bill Lutz, I don't think has the setup capability or just is camera shy because he never wants to come on. Hey, Rally, what's going on? So, and you know, that's the way it goes. And Gary is an inker, and he can come on and ink some pieces live if he like. He does digital inking.
That's fun.
But Gary and Alex right now are working on Michael Monty Moore's book. So
nice.
And Will's working on several books. Kenny's working on 2 or 3 books right now. Well, you just finished.
I just finished one that's available for purchase now at awpthenovel.com. And I'm working on the manga, the tragedy manga.
Cool. Ricardo's working on Tragedy 5, and he will be back on Sister Mercy soon.
Nice.
Motto is remodeling his house, so he's not doing shit. Bill is pumping out commissions and has his new prose book that he put out. Congratulations to Bill.
Very nice.
Jason Meadows is getting over what he calls the Black Plague. I think it's a VD of some kind, if you know Jason. Time for the amoxicillin. Anyway, gentamicin. Anyway, and he just finished lettering book 4 of Tragedy. And Rod is pumping away at commissions. Excuse me, I'm sorry, that's so rude of me. So Will is going to be illustrating one of my next books when I have the money, called Withered. Did you get to read those yet, Will?
I've started. It's a bit of a journey.
How many did you read, Will? I'm going to test you now, you lying mofo.
Putting Will on the spot.
You're damn right I am. You're going to lie live. You're going to get called out live.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything.
Shit, you hadn't read nothing. Nice save, though. Hey, Greg Johnston's in the house. What's up, buddy? Greg Johnston, check out his band. If you're anywhere near the Connecticut area, Greg Johnston's in, I think, 2 bands. He's a really, really great singer, and his bands are really fun. And go out and have a night with the wife or the husband. You know, have a few cocktails, a burger, or whatever, and listen to some good music. Have you been looking all this time? Why didn't you just come in, Sydney?
So I found Aisha.
Oh no, that's it. Did you call her? Oh my God, what happened? That's a patient, you nut. What did you say? Oh. Oh my love. Well, because it's spelled different. Do you know how to spell your friend's name, you nut job? No, it's not. That's Aisha. It even says Melanie's friend, you dingbat. Yeah, hit the camera. But you got to plug it in. It's going to die. She called one of my patients.
Take the red pill.
Say you're the nurse.
Take the red pill.
Yeah. Tell him next time say you're the nurse.
Yeah.
So Greg is in 3 bands, and Sunday he's at the Charter Oak Brewery in Danbury, 12 to 3 p.m. Go check him out. He even does a male burlesque show.
Oh, wow.
No,
there you go.
Tassels.
Yeah. Tassels and feathers. Yoo-hoo!
Tassels.
Super. Anyway. So anyway, we got 12 people in here. I just want to encourage you. Oh, now we got 11 because attention spans suck. So anybody interested, draw along with us. We enjoy that. And we will show your art at the end.
We do.
They don't make tassels that big, he said. Greg said. Greg does a hell of a Madonna Vogue impersonation. He even has the cone boobies. It's great.
Oof.
You know I'm kidding, right? Meanwhile, people are like, you are? Then I'm not going.
I guess that could be a Kickstarter tier right there.
Oh yeah.
You want to hear something funny? Every time I make a post about pushing further on tragedy, someone drops. It's like it's intentional. It's like they're going, "Oh, you're gonna post, motherfucker? Well, this is what I'm gonna do." It's like, hey, come on. But we broke 7,000. We're at like $7,160 or something. If
That's
we
pretty
could
good.
That is good.
Well, here's the thing. I am grateful for where we are because there are people struggling to get that.
Yeah.
But we are 80 backers below the last campaign, which was only 2 months ago. And we are almost $5,000 less than what we finished with. So is the campaign a failure? By no means. But is it a step back from the progress we made? Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's your fault though.
No, it's the economy. Everybody's Kickstarter's down. I mean, even Brian Polito, even though he still makes a ton of money, was like 30,000 less than usual. I get it. It's just now I have to reevaluate what am I going to do, because I wanted to put out Tragedy 5 before the end of the year so we could do the collected volume in like February, and I was going to go for distribution.
Mm-hmm.
But I am afraid now to put Tragedy 5 out in a bad economy during the holiday season.
Mm.
And to be honest with you, it does hurt me financially because, I'm trying to publish multiple books and I need money to do that. And my good looks, my table dancing is not making the money it used to. What?
You gotta enforce the 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hang on one second.
That was so quick, Eddie. That was so quick.
Group Messenger. What are you talking about?
Messenger.
2-drink minimum. I'm telling
Can
you.
you give it to me?
That'll loosen up the wallets.
You
That's
want
right.
Messenger on what?
Messenger.
The story
I
seems
don't know
so
what
much
that
better.
Okay, you're gonna talk loud.
Maya's on the phone too.
All right. Where do I have to go and I'll download it?
Okay, let me ask her.
Google App Store. What's it called?
Messenger Kids.
Okay, hang on. No, it's okay, honey. It's fine. All right. So I'm sorry. It was Messenger Kids.
That's a good app.
Messenger Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use it here too.
Yeah, I have it to communicate with my son.
You can also approve whoever's trying to message them, which is good.
Oh no, we're losing them. Are you there? Sorry, I'm downloading Messenger Kids for my daughter. Do you have to create a profile now? Or is it going to be under my name? Yeah,
And
why
your
am I
credit
asking you? You're clueless asking the clueless. Like,
He asked me for the answer, but I don't know.
all right, next. Oh, it's going to go through my Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is for kids, right?
Yeah, it's so that you have visibility on who she talks to.
All right, I don't remember what the hell my password is now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Don't give me attitude, punk. I authorized the device. Why didn't it go through? Let's try this again. It's because I forgot my password. I changed it again today because someone keeps hacking my Facebook. What the hell? Let me try and remember what it was.
2 drinks minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it thick.
I like it thick. Boom. There it is.
What the hell was my password?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you. It's called a rhetorical question.
Aisha, Dad's like this all day. Don't be scared.
You see the way I get treated in this household? You see the way I get
See
treated in
why
this
I
household?
like Aisha? She liked everything I say.
So you need friends that like everything you say? Really?
It's just a
Okay. Aisha, she's a punk. What was my password? Oh my god, I just changed it today. I don't remember. All right, I'm gonna have to get a one-time password. All right, the password.
Let's jump right into this. Get my brush going.
You up to the inking already, Kenny?
Yeah. Like, coincidentally,
It's not. I don't know why it's
My,
not working, kid. It's not letting you in.
my fiance was like, "Oh, you should draw a woman," right? And because
It's not letting you in. I don't know
she'll
why.
pop into the room every time I do a live,
Oh yeah.
and she sees the end result afterwards. She's like,
Yep.
"Since you always do male characters, draw a woman tonight." So I was like, "Man, let's do a She-Hulk." And
Great idea.
yeah, and I'm thinking about one of the things that I like to do, like before I do any drawing, is like I try to sort of like figure
I'm
out
trying
what
to
my
remember what the
composition is going to
password
be.
was. I put it in
Yep.
today.
So, one image that kept popping up is that scene from the show where like she gets attacked by the pseudo wrecking crew,
Yep.
right? And a lot of the imagery that's like out there online is very tame. I wanted to show something that was
I don't
empowering.
understand because it said one-time
Yep.
password. I put in what it sent me, and it's not working.
So I figured, man, maybe a shot of her like hauling away these two thugs, would be cool.
Yeah. Nice.
And then
know I'm lying,
I have
man.
the bag
You're
of
killing
money,
You're killing
and
me,
then like
Swole. You're killing me.
bills just kind of
It's not.
flying about.
It's not giving me a code. What is going on?
I don't think I've done a She-Hulk.
It didn't
like,
send me a
I've never
code.
done
I don't know
She-Hulk.
why. It's supposed to,
ever.
and it didn't.
Okay, well.
I can set it up tomorrow, okay? I don't know what's going on now.
Okay.
Hang on. Confirm. All right, but what the hell was I remember the last one I did, and then today I woke up and had to do it again because of this idiot hacker. What did I do? Wasn't that Oh wait. I might have got it. Nope. I don't understand because it's just not working. Get one-time password, and then it doesn't send me one. Facebook stinks. See, it's not sending me anything. You see, I put it in and it's saying, "Please check your messages," and I don't have anything. That's the old code. You're gonna have to just settle for video right now. I'll figure this out later for you, okay? Sorry, kiddo. Have fun playing foosball with your friends. Oh my God, I hate technology and it hates me equally. Ooh, you're showing the guy's butt crack.
Yes,
He's got a wedgie while she beat him up.
of course. Got to keep
Does my
it.
restraining order let me send a messenger? Just so you know, I actually do have a restraining order against the dumbass because I was cyber stalked and harassed. So was my family. And the moron runs a show. Go figure.
No.
Yeah, there's one born every day.
Yeah.
And neither of you complimented me for my haircut today.
Neither of us have hair.
This is true. It's true.
So you're saying it's envy?
It is envy.
It is. It is.
Myself.
As you got the slow wind machine blowing your hair while we're watching, yeah, it's not helping.
You know, very, very, very Beyonce-like.
I'm at the barber.
I was going to say Duran, but that's good.
I'm at the barber and he's cutting my hair and he's like, then he starts trimming my ears and my nose and he's like, if you got hair, I take care of it. I'm like, yeah, but it's in all the wrong places. Instead of my head, it's like in my nostrils, in my ears. Like, what the hell, man? I notice a lot of guys now overcompensate by making a big beard on their chin. Like that's going to take away from the fact that you're bald.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
You don't have one of those big beards. I'm talking about like the really big ones, you know, like long. Well, you're getting a lot of curtain call votes here, Kenny, despite me saying that it was a honorable mention instead of one of the choices.
Look at that. You know what it is? It's just, you know, it's the double meaning of like the curtain call, you know, the curtain call being the show being over. And then, you know, having the implication of like having someone killed.
No, I like it. Like I said, it's one of the top three. I mean, we got a lot of suggestions. I came up with Exit Stage Left.
That's a great one too.
And it has several meanings. I'm a huge Rush fan, and it's a Rush live album. It has the end of the show. The show's over.
Right.
Right. So, do you hear that? There we go. Anyway, man, I'm hungry. So you guys are obviously, as usual, on your game. I want to let everybody know that these pieces will be for sale. They are 11 by 17.
Yep.
They are available for sale. Oh boy, big dog in the house. Aaron Best is here. Now, when we say big dog, it's because he licks his own balls. But regardless.
Hello.
Hello.
Safe space to share today. Safe space to share.
My kids are in here. Yeah, listen, I'm not where you go for a safe space.
Mm.
Watching my kids. Even then, I tell them, go fight. Stop hiding.
There you go.
I told my kids, somebody bullies you. He said he wishes he could lick his own ball. Somebody bullies you. You try to do the right thing. You discuss it with them. You talk to them. Some kids are not reasonable. If they don't listen, you pop that MFer in the face. If he gets suspended, I will take you out for ice cream. We'll have a daddy-daughter day.
Boom.
Don't let anybody walk on you.
At all.
You try to do it the right way first. You try to talk. Fighting is not the first thing you do. But if it has to be the last thing you do, then so be it.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, you draw your line in the sand and you make it clear where that line is, but you have to make it clear so they understand. Mm-hmm. If they cross that line, you first ask them to step back and don't cross it again. If they cross it again, this ain't baseball. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
No 3-strike rule. Sorry, you don't give people. You know, if you're too stupid to listen the first time, you're lucky you got a second. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Oh, that went all serious. I'm like, tell my kid beat the shit out of people. Look at that. Yeah, my little one. Oh my God. Kaylee, she's the sweetest, kindest, gentlest human being. And then when you piss her off, get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, she's a lot like me. She will gladly sacrifice and give you the shirt off her back. But once you do something stupid, and if it's
Mm-hmm.
egregious enough, she will put her foot in your ass.
Mm. How old is she?
8. Let's put it this way: the moron that I have, this ain't man. There are rules. Yeah, Connie.
Mm-hmm.
The moron that I have a restraining order against, who's still doing crap. He just does it through other people because he's a psychotic piece of knucklers. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
was at a show and he kept walking by us and intimidate my daughters. He saw my one daughter was crying. She was upset. She was scared. There's a man
Mm-hmm.
that cursed them out when they were 6 and 4 to their faces. Cursed out a 6 and 4-year-old girl to their faces.
Class.
Big man.
I went to hit him, and my wife yelled no. And as my arm was coming up, she wrapped her arms around me. And someone had said, if you really wanted to hit him, she wouldn't have stopped you. Not true, because I didn't want to hit her.
Mm-hmm.
I will never lay my hands on a woman, especially my wife.
Right.
And the second my wife grabbed me, I went limp. I just stopped. I would never, ever, ever. Even if my wife was pummeling me in the face, I would never be able to lay a hand on her. Thank God she hasn't done that yet. Anyway, just punched a hole in the wall because I pissed her off. But anyway,
She-Hulked.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my 8-year-old, who at the time was 6, she goes, "Daddy, you want me to knock his teeth out?"
Wow.
And I said, "No, honey, you're too short. Aim for the balls."
Mm.
Yeah. No,
And
no.
then she
Yeah.
and she's like rolling up her sleeves, ready to storm over. I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. Get over here. No, she's tough. And in dynamics, her name is Little Mighty, which my oldest daughter came up with, and she's a scrapper. She's super strong and invulnerable, and she fights, and it's just fun. And it's us. It's our personalities, and I get such a kick out of both of them for different reasons, of course. Melanie, my oldest, is methodical, thinks it through. You know, she'll sit there and study you. You know, and you have to earn her friendship and trust.
That's the dangerous one.
Yeah. There,
The mind games.
There's like, all right, I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pool. Let's jump in and swim. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Melanie's a lot like my wife. My wife is the more reserved and thoughtful one, and balances me out good because I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll go in half cocked, full cocked, you know, whatever, cocked. I'm ready to go, and my lunch is quick, and my wife.
It's Friday for us, Will. It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Saturday morning here. I got nothing.
You have to understand. I am on the verge of exhaustion and collapse. I really do so much. I work 3-day jobs. I'm a father. I'm an actual father to my kids. Like, I play with them. I deal with them. I do their homework. I talk to them. I pick them up from school.
You do the homework. What?
Oh, I help with their homework. You know.
Yeah, dad now. Yeah.
Please, I probably didn't know how to do their homework with this bullshit they do these days. Have them dancing around. I'm like, oh, why are you going 5 ways around? Just 5 + 3 is 8. Let's go.
Let's go.
I ain't got time for this. But anyway, core curriculum, my ass. So, you know, and then of course do the art repping, and I do, you know, I'm publishing. I have several books in production. I'm writing a lot of books. My house is falling apart around me, you know, so. Phil, pump out that info for tomorrow, man. I don't know what that means, Aaron. Please enlighten me. And Ryan said, let me take care of the post. Yeah, listen, I had mentioned this at the top of the show. I'm going to say Joe Ryan is now my assistant / intern, and I am so grateful for him because he's going to help me a lot. And he's just eager to work. He's got a great attitude, and he's a good guy. He's also a cartoonist, a talented cartoonist. If you're looking for, that style of work. Today's his birthday though, so wish him happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe.
And you have a girl jumping out of a cake, Joe, or I don't know, guy or whatever. Whatever makes you happy. No, you never. Hey, whatever. These days,
Whatever tickles your
things are
pickle.
different.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Joe.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
right.
floats your boat. But seriously, I am including everyone. Anyway, I don't know what the hell I was saying. Just going on. So I'm just, I'm trying to get the publishing company going. I've got like 50 Kickstarters I'm dealing with. It's just, I got the crossover Kickstarter with Apex Comics. I got the sketch cover Kickstarter. I've got tragedy Kickstarter going on right now. I've got the art book, Kickstarter coming up. I've got the Unknown Heroes Anthology Kickstarter coming up. I got the Dynamics Kickstarter coming up. Oh, your sale tomorrow. That's right. I'm sorry. I for a moment I forgot. Aaron is selling art tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Is it 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He will be selling art live, so go check it out. Drop a link to your page or something, Aaron. Aaron is a cool dude, and he's got 80 illegitimate kids to feed, so please buy some of his art. That's a lot of kids.
80's a lot.
Dude, he was on Maury Povich. It is your baby. No! Anyway.
Maury Povich.
Yeah. Seriously, Aaron's a good guy with a beautiful family, and he's a talented artist. And I ask you and encourage you to go check it out. And I'm sure the art's going to be affordable because, 9 illegal kids. Okay. And you might even see how he can contortion himself to lick his own balls.
There
But
you
anyway, so there was a joke. There was a junkyard dog sitting there cleaning himself, licking his balls. And 2 guys are walking by, and one guy's like, "Man, I wish I could do that." And the other guy goes, "Well, don't you think you should get to know the dog first?" Boom, boom. That's where my drumming comes in.
Two drinks minimum. 2 drinks minimum.
That's it.
Yeah.
See?
And now it's gonna be I like it thick and 2 drinks minimum.
Get the crowd loose, loosens up the wallets.
Yeah, save my credit card. I just want charges. Where do I swipe it? That's my ass, dude. Get out of there. That is not a swipe. But you know what? You can leave the card there, actually, if it's got a
There you
little
go.
big balance on it.
It's always a debit, though.
Yeah. 3%
No one wins.
fee.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so going back to earlier, besides Jeffrey Dahmer, any superhero shows or Disney shows or something that you guys really liked that you want to shout out besides The Mandalorian? Because honestly, I think that's the only thing I've enjoyed. Well, let me rephrase that. I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I just didn't care for the political speech in the very last episode. I thought it just kind of took away from it. Look, I know it came from a storyline, but we're in a day and age where we would welcome Sam Wilson as Captain America, no problem. So I guess I'm getting tired of those narratives. I think those narratives set us back as opposed to move us forward. That's just my opinion. You're welcome to disagree. See, that's the great thing about a free country is you can have different opinions. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I don't know what you guys think, but I thought that was probably the best of the shows as far as the action, characterization, the way they played off each other. I didn't care for that overall message, but other than that, the show was entertaining.
Yeah.
I love the John Walker captain. I mean, he was always one of my favorites in the 80s, so I was just rapt to see him.
I agree.
Are we going to see a West Coast Avengers one day? That's what I want to know.
That'd be cool. Well, though, what do you think of the Thunderbolts coming out? Because to me, obviously, it's not the Thunderbolts that were in the comics, and they're all their B-list characters in the movies. I don't think it's going to go over well.
Yeah, no. Not a single comic was read in order to put together that roster.
What about Secret Wars? What do you think about that?
Well,
that
what is it
looks
about?
interesting.
I mean, which Secret Wars is it?
Well, the trailer has Nick Cable through it.
Nick Cable.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
The hell are you drinking? Are you on a sauce?
I am. Not Nick Cage, the singer. I mean Nick Fury. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so then it's like the Secret Wars miniseries that was out like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I want the original.
Yeah, well, that would be an epic production.
How cool would that be?
I put up a post.
That was Secret Invasion, you mean? Secret Invasion.
No. There was a Secret Wars that was the original Nick Fury was behind all of it. It had Daredevil and a lot of the urban street characters in it. It was a miniseries. It came out about 10 years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they're going to do an Armor Wars. I think they're doing Armor Wars too.
Yeah, I just saw that it's going to be a full-length movie instead of a series.
Yeah.
Cool. Ving Rhames is playing live-action Snow White. Is that a joke or is that real? And you know what's scary is the fact that I have to ask you if that's a joke or if that's real. That's the real freaking problem.
I haven't seen him in a long time. What's he been doing?
Yeah, he's going to be in the next Mission Impossible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're doing another Mission Impossible?
They're doing another one, dude.
I'm just going to say this straight up. And yes, there's some bias in this because I'm promoting my tragedy campaign. But guys, why do we want to keep watching the same regurgitated shit? How about you go support, instead of spending your money on that crap, Halloween Kills, for the 80th fucking time, how about you go check out an indie book like Rabbit's Badass Song or Tragedy or Alpha Dogs? I mean, try something new, something fresh, something that is written with passion and not a dollar sign in front of it.
Or Cold
Cutter.
Man,
it's so frustrating.
Or Cold Cutter, yeah.
Yeah, or Cold Cutter. I apologize if I sound like a bitter, ranting bitch, but it is very frustrating to see titty books do really well and regurgitated crap through Marvel, DC, and all this other stuff do really well. And guys like Christopher Elston and Chastity Lassiter, his wife, are put out Rabbit's Badass Song, which is a really good book, and it gets no attention. They're lucky they get 48 backers. I don't get it. I don't understand the fan base anymore. It's like, we're cheering over She-Hulk, which I'm sorry is garbage. We cheered over Ben Kenobi, which was 90% garbage. What the hell? I don't know.
Are you enjoying Andor?
I haven't started it yet. I know I sound bitter. I sound bitter, and I'm not going to deny. I'm sure there's some bitterness there. But there is some genuine truth in what I'm saying, too. I mean, God forbid you take $5 or $6 and take a chance on something and maybe actually friggin' like it. But you'll take that same $5 or $6 and buy stuff that's killing you. Drugs, alcohol, vape, cigarettes, and whatever else.
To drink minimal.
Happy Meals.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to break the tension.
And people that are like, oh, the indie scene, we need higher quality. Well, we need money to do that. So dump some money into indie scene. There are a lot of great quality books out there.
Indeed.
What do I feel like? What do I feel like sometimes with the witty kids in the back of the classroom?
You're back there. Are you passing notes?
Absolutely.
Connie's talking about a great Netflix horror series that no one seems to talk about called Archive 81. What's that about, Connie?
That sounds interesting.
Pearl, the follow-up to the movie X was great. I didn't know about that either. Tell us about those. Promote them. I mean, think about this. Nobody knew what Stranger Things was at first. It sat on Netflix, and people, decided to give it a try, and then loved it and got hooked, right? What is people's aversion to trying new stuff? It's like they just want the comfort of the same crap, even if it's garbage.
No.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like Kazar. What the fuck does that mean?
What does it mean? Honestly,
Kazar.
what a great story for a character, though. I'm surprised I haven't used it yet.
Kazar, see, yeah, see, it's Kazar. Kazar, see, you don't know how to pronounce it, see, it's not Kingzar, it's Kazar, see.
Exactly.
Yeah, see. Courageous cat in a mouse, see.
I can just see us all getting detention in high school. I just know
Indeed.
it.
Indeed.
Connie said it's an interesting take on found footage. A restore of old media gets tested, restore old film damaged by fire. Oh, cool.
Nice. What's it called again?
It's called Archive 81, but it's not like Blair Witch, where it's just a shaky camera and people with snots and tears, right? And then at the end, it's someone taking a piss on the wall, and boom, it's over.
Yeah, that freaked me out, though. I'll tell you, when I saw Blair Witch.
Really?
Yeah, see, it's the psychological horror.
It's the found footage stuff gets me every time.
All it did is make me sick, queasy from all the camera shit shaking.
Give me a good monster movie, but that freaked me out.
It involves a haunted apartment buildings, a creepy cult. Oh, cool. That does sound pretty cool, Connie. I'm going to check that out. Thanks for telling me. Archive 81. Hey, while you were talking about cool stuff to check out, what am I going to say?
Check out Tragedy.
Who has 2 covers on book 4, and who has a cover on book 1?
This guy.
And
that
guy.
And that guy.
Kazar. He has. That's your new nickname. Kazar.
It's like an anti-climax, isn't it? Kazar. Not ta-da. Kazar. Like he's half bored with his own name. Kazar.
Man.
Why is that moving? Okay, I'm gonna move you.
All this hijinks makes me think back to when I was in high school in my art class. My art teachers hated me. I made one of my art teachers actually cry.
Oh, really?
What did you do?
Yeah, she was. I don't know. I think she was just having a rough day, and because all right. So for some context, right?
She-Hulk was right. Toxic masculinity.
For some context, right?
Just leave it like that. Leave it like that. No context.
Yeah, really.
Because I'm self-taught, a lot of the stuff that they were trying to teach me in high school, like I already knew because I would do my own research. Smarty pants. Okay, I'll take that. So I was bored, right?
Yeah,
and I would finish whatever it is the assignment was for that day, and I would just kind of goof off and say things like 2 drink minimum, right? In the middle of a lecture.
While everyone else is trying to draw. Yeah.
While everyone else is trying to draw. so man, I think this one particular day, man, like I felt horrible afterwards. She got so frustrated with me, like cracking jokes, that she started crying.
Wow.
Yeah.
You bullied her with humor. You suck.
Yeah, I know. We're friends on Facebook now, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All better.
Careful, those teachers sleeping with their students and everything.
Huh?
What?
It was like this whole thing for a while where every day was a new teacher sleeping with a student. I'm like, where were these teachers when I was going to school? What the hell?
Yeah.
Man, make a man out of me.
Yeah. That reminds me of the episode from South Park where Kyle's brother is sleeping with his kindergarten teacher. and when Kyle tries to report it, everybody's like, nice.
Well, have you noticed if it's a male teacher and a female student, which is wrong, it's absolutely freaking wrong.
Of course,
he should be burned at the stake because he's a predator. And you know what?
Indeed.
I actually agree. But when it's a female teacher and a young student, everybody's like, "Dude, you lucky bastard!"
Yeah,
Nice.
it's high fives. Yeah.
What the hell? I don't know. Yeah, leave the kids alone.
Indeed.
Anyway, so Kazar, it's not even Kazar, it's Kazar.
Kazar.
Yeah.
I want that one the best. Like you're hanging out with him just down at the convention.
Oh, Baltimore's gonna be a blast, man. We
Get
meet
drinks
Kenny
with
and
Kaza.
Alex is like this really humble, shy kind of Mexican guy that he speaks English well, but it's not his first language.
Yeah.
And, oh man, Kenny, we're gonna break that cherry. Kenny and we're gonna be joking around. I got 2 tables in Baltimore. Kenny Calderon is joining me, and
Awesome.
Alex Arabia is joining me.
That's
And,
awesome.
yeah, we got a pre-commission list open for both artists. Where the hell are you
Indeed.
people?
Indeed. I want to pick Alex's brain, dude. Like, his work is freaking phenomenal.
You listen. You haven't even seen some of his stuff. I mean, did you see the character designs he did that I gave him for Tragedy?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I want to sit down and just kind of like pick his brain. You know what I mean, and just kind of get like a sense for his process.
And he doesn't even think he's that good an artist.
Oh man.
I know.
He is.
Yeah, here's Will thinking he's a king.
He is absolutely mind blowing. Like that Batman 2-page spread.
Oh,
That's
I want to own
insane.
that. And that's a sample. And you know what
That
kills
is
me?
Insane.
You guys know I have the direct lines, the direct contacts to the right people at Marvel and DC and Valiant and IDW and all of them. And they didn't even bat an eye at any of you, including Alex. It's like, I don't know what they're looking for, but I mean, Alex, Will, all of you, they didn't get back. I mean, maybe they just get a ton of submissions and it takes a while, but come on.
Yeah.
Looking at you guys work, I don't know. Anyway,
Alex is insane, dude. Like, his stuff is
all of you are
crazy.
All of you are great.
No, absolutely. But like when I sat down to
no recommendation, Kenny.
Huh?
Self-praise is no recommendation, Kenny.
No, I'm not self-praising. I'm praising Alex. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's
about Will. No, I was kidding.
Actually, I'm a fan of everyone's work in Legendary because like there's something that everyone like really excels at.
Even mine? You like my artwork? Do you like my artwork, Kenny?
Of course. You're an artist with words.
Yeah.
You're an artist with words, Phil.
In my book Dynamics, it's based on my family. I have my superpower is I'm a big mouth. I have like banshee powers, right?
Yeah.
And I almost called him Speechless.
nice.
But his name is Decibel.
See? That's artistry.
You are just trying to butter me up. What do you want?
All creatives matter. All creatives matter.
All right, saying that is insensitive to specific creators, and that makes you racist against creators.
Oh no.
Exactly. What?
Oh no.
I'm in one of those moods today. I apologize. I'm in like an antagonistic little shit mood.
and you know what? I think Will loves it. Will
I lean into it.
I haven't heard as much as he's giggled tonight.
Yeah, I lean right into it.
He'll be giggling, eating popcorn while he sees me get torn apart by all the trolls.
I love irreverence, and I love just naughtiness. I just lean into it every time.
This is the thing, you know. Some people, they get depressed when things go poorly or not the way they were supposed to in their mind. I don't. I get agitated and I get aggressive and I get annoyed, and it comes out in two ways. I start to plan on how I'm going to change this because I'm not accepting the results. All right, which I'm doing, and then I become a wise ass. And passive aggressive wise ass, and that's how I deal with. I don't get depressed, and I don't want to go to jail for smashing something or someone. So that's how I let it out, and then it blows over, and I'm back to being nice Phil again.
Right.
But this is the worst it gets. Just a wise.
You calm down. You wake up in some cave in South America somewhere. Stop being the Hulk.
Your pants are all stretched out.
You're gonna find tracksuit pants at some
Dude,
market.
Listen, just to give you a little understanding of me growing up, here's a little tale for you. Okay, now obviously I got slashed over my eye for $4,000 plastic surgery. That's a different tale. But I was about 20. And I was walking with two of my friends, and I was walking through a schoolyard that was right down the block from my house. And there was this kid that was sitting there with his other friend, and they started talking crap at me. And it really annoyed me. And I'm a man who honors his word, and it's very rare, and obviously not now. I'm going to be 50 years old. But if I say to you something, I mean it. So I told this kid, I was like, look, if you come to me and you say one more word, I'm going to hit you. So we went to my house. There's a block where we sat down in front of the house. We're just hanging out. You know, there's a city. This is Queens, New York. You know, so all the houses are on top of each other, and we're just hanging out in the neighborhood. And I had a garden tool shed in the front yard, and there was like 6-foot garden hose and all this other stuff. And that's not an innuendo for like a prostitute that hangs out in my garden. It's an actual tool.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Them hoes?
Hang on, what?
Anyway,
this story's taken another direction I thought it was going to go.
This kid comes rolling up on the bike with his friend and right up to me, and he starts to say something. So I mushed his face. I said, "I told you I was going to hit you if you said something." So his friend pulls out this metal bar, probably about 1.5 feet long, like he's going to use it. So I go, "Oh, you want to use weapons?" Now I'm using a lot of expletives. I go get the 6-foot garden hoe and I swing for the kid's head, and then I pin him up against the car and I have it in his throat. Next thing I know, I'm surrounded by 20 kids, and my friends are nowhere to be found. And I'm surrounded by 20 guys that are about 17 or 18, and I'm 20. I start swinging this thing wild, going, any MFer comes near me, I'm taking your effing head off. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm making a scene. I'll kill every one of you. I'm just going nuts. And this is right in frund of my house. So all my neighbors are out. My mother's out going, oh, my God, he's going to kill himself.
He's doing it again.
Yeah. And
pepper spray.
Better hose him down.
This one kid comes over and he grabs it. He goes, look, I got the pipe. Take it easy. It's okay. We're all good. You know, we don't want no trouble. And they all backed down and they left.
Right.
So 2 or 3 nights later, about 5 or 6 of them surround me on a corner because I was walking alone, and they're drinking 40s. And for those of you in the new generation, a 40 is basically, alcohol.
40-ounce beer.
Like a 40-ounce beer. It's a big bottle. There's this tall, skinny kid that I could probably break in two with a sneeze is standing behind me. Now, when I get angry, I tend to get funny because I think it's a self mechanism to keep me from going to jail, you know? So we're talking and I say something, and the guy interrupts me, goes, you don't interrupt us when we're talking. We know guys from 59th Street or whatever street. I go, I don't give an F if you know people from Sesame Street. I'll fuck you up. I start going off. And I'm like, and I'll pick this kid up behind me and beat you over the head with him. And I'm just like going nuts. So now they're all scared and they're like, easy, it's okay. Look, we're not looking for a fight. And now they're like backing out again because they thought I was nuts. And the thing is, my wife says I am nuts. I mean, I'm Irish, but I'm going to tell you, we drink and we fight, and I don't drink. But I mean, like maybe 8 years ago or 6 years ago, we were watching a movie, and it was a packed house, and there was not a seat available. And this guy apparently had two sons and his wife, but they were all scattered. One son must have been like, I don't know, 15, 16. The other one was probably like 18, 19. Just, it sounded like. And the mother, his wife was, she apparently was from another country. She had a very thick Latino accent, a very hard understanding, her accent. So the young kid is talking throughout the movie loud, like he's in his home, and he didn't get enough attention on the teat, so he's like trying to get attention, talking. And I hate being victimized, so I got pissed off. So I say out loud in this packed audience while the movie's going, "Hey kid, shut the F up, you're not in your living room." So the woman goes, "You shut the fuck up, you don't talk to my son like that." I go, "Lady, I don't understand what the hell you're saying." So now this is going on with a packed audience in the theater now. And the guy goes, "You don't talk to my wife like that," and he starts threatening me. So now I'm pissed. And my wife is like, "Oh my God." So
I just want to watch a movie.
So I go, "Let's be clear. I spent money on this movie, so I'm going to watch the rest of it, and you're going to shut up. But after this movie, I'm going to go out in the parking lot and pick your son up and beat you over the head with your son to death." Next thing you know, he goes quiet. Nobody in the audience is saying shit. My wife is probably peeing right now. She grabs my hand. She's scared. And I'm sitting through the whole movie like, I can't wait for this fucking thing to end because I want to kill this son of a bitch. I can't wait for this movie to end. I'm like seething. And she's scared. She's nervous. She's like, "My God, I married a psycho." So before the credits rolled, they left. The guy and his kids left. And Will's laughing. And my wife...
I'm still in Sesame Street, sorry.
And the lights come on, and as everybody's leaving, every one of them looked over at me like, "Damn, dude." And
it was just Toy Story. Like, come on.
Actually, I think it was, I forgot what it was. Was it Rise of the Silver Surfer or some shit? I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, God.
And my wife.
Not even a classic.
I know. It's like, I should have let him talk to it. And my wife, she goes to me, she goes, "You're certifiably insane. What is wrong with you?" I go, "I'm not going to pay for a movie to hear this kid talk. I'm not going to be a victim to this crap. He should learn, the parents should teach him proper behavior. Because you're going to get yourself killed or arrested." So that's my wife being the reasonable one, of course, because she is the reasonable one. And that's me. Have I calmed down? I would say yes. My wife will say no. Look, I'm the guy that'll be there at 3 a.m. to help you when you're stuck on the side of the road, even if I have to be at work at 6 a.m. I'm that guy. But when you're wrong and you're doing me wrong, I'm that other guy too. I'll give you the shirt off my back or my foot in your ass. It's all up to you.
Boom.
Your response is what dictates. I'm reactive. I'm not proactive. I don't bully anyone. I don't go after anyone. But if you're going to act a fool, I'm going to slap you upside your head. Figuratively or literally.
That should go in the Kickstarter campaign.
Sesame Street with a 2-drink minimum. Honestly, it was, I don't know, it's just this defense mechanism. I mean, he sat there and he's like, "We know people from whatever street it was." I go, "I don't give a shit if you know people from Sesame Street. I'll F you up. I just went off. Looking back, I'm giggling. Looking back, I was like, "Man, I'm an idiot." I'll beat your gonzo ass. Oh, Connie inked the piece. Dude, I really like this piece that Connie did. This is really cool. I really like this a lot. You're right, Will.
I didn't have a moment. I think you need to run I think you need that Sesame piece in the dynamic somewhere.
That's nice.
This is Connie Joliet's take on tragedy. I love this piece. This is so cool. It is well really drawn, nice. But the symbolism and the composition is also. You've got the sword. You've got the rose with the petal falling off. She's strapped, she's lacing her ballet slippers, but she's got the mask on, looking up at you. That's a very tough camera angle too. That is really impressive, Connie. I really like it. Is that on Bristol board? And is that 11 by 17? What is that? What is the medium? The paper, I should say. That is some cool. Let me tell you something. All kidding aside, I'm a nobody in this industry, but you know how many people want to draw tragedy and just they'll draw her and send me fan art, or they'll ask to do a cover. Do you know how flattering that is, that I came up with a character people are interested in?
Yeah.
I mean, there is no greater honor and nothing more humbling than that. Which unfortunately leads to what I'm about to announce.
Uh-oh.
I can no longer take unsolicited cover requests or cover samples.
Okay.
I'm getting inundated to the point where I just can't anymore. I apologize, but if you want to reach
what a
out,
good problem to have, though. What a good problem to have.
it is, and I'm very flattered, and I've been reluctant to say this because I don't want to be a douchebag, but I just can't, because I feel bad saying, turning people away, and the cover list has been long, and and I also can't afford to pay everybody, and there's people that offer the covers for free, and I don't like to do that. I don't want that to happen. So it's very hard because I get a lot of, I'm grateful because I get a lot of solicitations every day. I get 5 to 10 of an artist or colorist, inker, writers, etc., DMing me, asking me if I'd rep them, or if I have work for them, or if they could collaborate with me. And I'm really grateful for that. I really, really am. I swear to God I am. But it's overwhelming, and I can't keep dealing. I can't handle it. And then there's people that just send tragedy art, and I know they're hoping I'll like it and use it as a cover, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But I can't do that anymore. I just can't. I apologize, but I can no longer accept unsolicited tragedy art that you're hoping will be used for a cover. If you want to audition, like by just sending me, not audition, I don't like auditions. That's a bad word. Nobody has to audition for me. That's a bunch of horseshit. If you want to send me your samples and your portfolio, I'm happy to see that. But please don't send me a tragedy cover and say I'd love to make this a cover. I can't do that anymore. I just can't. Connie said it's 9x12 watercolor paper. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to you on the side, Connie, about that. That's really, really cool. I really like that piece a lot. Because she also looks younger there.
Yeah, there's an innocence to the piece.
Yeah, and I mean this in a good way. She has the body proportions of a younger girl, and with the mask on, it just says a lot. Connie, I don't know if you've seen the covers I've had throughout my campaigns, but they're all just insane, and I'm grateful for every one of them. And the truth is, I do have to cut down on covers. I like to hire independent artists and give them opportunities, but I can't keep doing it. The money, and this campaign, unfortunately, falling short of the progress of the last one, it really limits me on money as well. So I can't hire as many artists anymore. And I apologize. It's not me complaining. It's not me blaming anybody or getting bitter or mad. It's just a fact, Yeah, and I could see that, Connie. Honestly, I love what you did. And nobody has done that. So it's new and it's fresh, and it's interesting and it's symbolic and it's powerful.
Yep.
It's very powerful. So yeah, I want to talk to you about that piece, actually, Connie. So, and I appreciate that you drew it and you wanted to draw my character and wanted to draw live with us, and you joined us last week and this week, and we appreciate you. This is what it's all about: meeting new people, new artists, new talent. It's very cool. So, Kenny, would you go get dinner or something, or where'd you go?
I'm here, dude. I'm laying in some details over here.
Oh, we didn't see anything. We just didn't look like you were drawing anything anymore. So, Kazar looks pretty good, man.
Kaza.
Kazar. Who names their son Kazar? I don't get it, man. Jeb, what do you think?
Keb.
Kazar's a good name. Good Christian name.
Yeah. Sounds like the devil to me. Holy crap, am I tired? And here's the funny thing. I'm tired. And then when we get off this live stream, I'll be like, all right, maybe I should get to bed early. And 50 things going in my head. I'm like, no, I got to take care of this. I am so inundated with shit I have to do. I really need to get Joe Ryan up to speed quick because I need him so badly. But getting him up to speed is just added another task, you know? And that's not his fault. He needs to know some things. But he already jumped on Twitter, and I'm grateful for him already posting. I hope he had an awesome birthday today. I know it's not over yet. He's a really, really good guy. Kazoo, yeah. Remember Kazoo from the Flintstones?
Yeah.
You should put that helmet
Didn't
on.
Didn't he pop in the Jetsons also?
He might have. Yeah, he might have. Yeah, Joe Ryan's cartoons are. He's really talented. He's a really nice guy, and I hope he's drawing with us. I think he said he was.
I'd
like to see it. Gerald, you still drawing with us, buddy? You there or are you vomiting? You all right?
Ginger ale. Ginger ale.
Warm ginger ale.
Are you there or are you vomiting? There's only two choices.
Or are you pooping? Are you pooping? Yeah, in my house, that's what we do. If like the kids disappear or something, I'll yell up the stairs or knock on the door. Are you pooping? And they'll be like, go away.
We're trying. You're breaking my concentration.
Haley's like, no. I'm like, yes, you are. You're pooping. She's like, stop that.
Being heckled at the door.
Well, we have fun, man. We have fun. We got to get lights. You know what I want to do? I just didn't have the money. I wanted to buy one of the lightsaber kits. You could put the lightsabers together. And I wanted to have a Star Wars party. I wanted to put on the John Williams soundtrack and maybe even the movies. And we'd sit down with some cool hors d'oeuvres and we would put our own lightsabers together. Like we'd have, see, the thing is, I would just buy one saber with the piece, you just put them together. I'd buy a whole array of different pieces so that we can, pick and choose and create different lightsabers. And with different kyber crystals and stuff. And we'd even come up with our own Jedi names or Sith names. It'd be cool.
Nice.
Connie, thanks for hanging out with us. I will reach out to you on DM later and get back to me when you can because I want to talk to you. Gerald says I'm back on Sesame Street. Aaron said, y'all are dumb. Laugh my effing ass off. Connie, take care. Thanks for this. I really appreciate seeing this. It's really cool. Before Connie goes, let's just show this again. This is Connie's piece. It's Tragedy, my character.
Great work.
Yeah, it's awesome. Nice job on the braids. Great detail. Awesome work. I really, really like this a lot. And I want to show this to my family. My wife is going to love this. Thank you, Connie. Hey, Chris Miller's here. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I want to go to that Disney, but at the same time, I don't have the money right now or the time to travel there, but that's on the list. I also want to do the, besides the Saber Factory, I want to do the droid building. Chris Miller in the house. Chris is an art connoisseur. He is an art buyer, and he's got great taste. We won't deny his taste. Did you finish that piece, Will? Did you set it out?
Yep, just about ready to go out on Monday. I just had to cut a couple of extra bits to throw in the package.
Nice. And
so,
send me the tracking so I can give it to him, or you can send
you
it to
betcha.
him.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a fairly chunky package, so there should be a fair bit in there.
There you
Why'd
go.
you
To
throw
play
it?
with. Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
He likes it thick.
Yeah, buddy.
We appreciate you, Chris. We really do. We appreciate people who, support us and appreciate what we're doing, especially what the artists are doing. Of course, I'm not doing shit; they are.
For sure.
We really do appreciate you, and we thank you. Keeping a dream alive. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. Do Disney and go to MegaCon. I'll look into that, Chris. I definitely will. That'll be fun. But my wife's like, the humidity. Oh my God, the humidity is just too much. I'm like, we live in New York. It's not great here either.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the freaking cold. It goes from hot and humid August to my giblets. My giblets. Like, I went from sweating my balls off to nips. Man, I'm in a mood today. If you guys were hanging out at my house, we'd be having a lot of fun. It's in May. It's not too horrible. All right, cool. Thanks for telling me, Chris. Yeah, we'll check it out. MegaCon.
Yeah, Mega in May isn't like the weather's not. It's not bad.
Cool. How far where is MegaCon? Is that in Orlando then? Because
that's Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that? 5 hours from you?
From me, it's about 4, because I'm like Southwest Miami. So from like say like Fort Lauderdale, it's about 3 hours. So it's about 4 for me.
Okay. Very cool. Man, I really like this Connie piece. So cool. Oh, okay, I know Jose. I'm friends with Jose. He's a good guy. Jose was at my last show actually, in right before COVID, October 2019. Jose was tabling at my show.
I know Jose. It's a buddy of mine.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude. His wife is lovely. I love his art. He's starting to get more into the booby stuff, but which is good for him. But I love his art. He's on a bunch of my jam pieces. As a matter of fact, see that inked Colossus Juggernaut right there?
Yeah.
That was a gift from him after tabling at my show. That's him.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I saw him draw that.
Yeah.
I saw him draw that. Like because Jose, I don't know if you remember, I used to rent some studio space out from Creature.
Yeah.
And every so often, Jose would pop in late nights, and he would draw in the next room from my studio. Okay. And because I was in there late most of the time, working on books and such, I would, just kind of peek over his shoulder and see what he's working on. Between like Jose, Jeff DeCall, and Juan Navarro, like we got to know each other like pretty well working in that space.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Jose is a cool dude. He was just at Garden State Comic Fest too with Andy Rivera, his agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool dudes. Very cool. Good to see Jose doing well.
Yeah.
The day after my show, Luke Ross, Jose Varese, and Mike Hawthorne and I all hung out for a couple of hours before everybody went to the airport, and we had fun.
Nice.
And their families were there. Jose's wife and Mike Hawthorne's family was there.
Yeah.
Andy's your best friend? Oh, cool. Yeah, Andy's a cool dude. I had him on my CreatorCon show once, and yeah, he's a cool guy. Doing some good stuff with them on the Kickstarters.
Waiting for the great return of CreatorCon.
Yes.
Well,
I gotta make up for that year that I missed it.
I have an investor that wants me to do the show sooner than later. Really? Yeah. Are you gonna do it? Jesus, am I hearing by myself? Jim O'Reilly said, "Nice work, guys."
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, well, my artists, they're a bunch of bums when it comes to doing shows, though. I'm in New York Comic-Con in Artist Alley last year, and Kenny wasn't repped at the time, and obviously Will being in Australia couldn't do it. But I had 2 local guys here, and they didn't want to do it.
Crazy.
Oh no.
I'm like, what the hell?
And it's not an easy show to get into. Like,
At
Are
all.
you kidding? Getting into Artist Alley at New York Comic Con is almost impossible when you're a nobody.
I applied one year and I didn't even get a look at it.
And you're somebody.
And I'm a nobody.
You are somebody to me. You are.
I never considered that it was so curated as a show, you know.
Right.
It is very elitist. Artist Alley, there's a lot of nepotism going on, by the way. There are some people, I won't name their names, that get in every year because they're either related to people who run that Artist Alley, or they're good friends, or they're like they're family of some kind. And then after that, they're very elitist. And it's a shame. Although I've seen some people get in this year that I wondered why I got rejected and they got in, because their accomplishments haven't been anything more.
Right.
I mean, I'm happy for them. Good for them. You get in. I'm not mad. I'm not bitter or happy for them. I just don't understand their system.
Yeah, right.
They get in because fellatio is a form of payment. Actually,
What?
look, here's the truth.
What?
Yeah. Whoa. Here's the truth. Comics industry has become like little Hollywood. There's a lot of nepotism. There's a lot of phoniness. There's a lot of elitism. I mean, it's to the point where there's some artists that aren't even approachable anymore. God forbid you speak to them.
Really?
Yeah, and it's really, in my opinion, become a very elitist and very cliquey, and it's kind of disgusting. And if I ever make it big, I want to be the counter to all that.
Yeah.
You know, I want to show that you could do it without being all that, because I know it'll never happen. But if I were to be as big as Todd McFarlane, no one is lower than me. My success has no relevance on being more of a person than somebody else, and that's a bunch of horse shit. Now, I'm not saying Todd acts like that. I don't know him. I mean, I confronted him in San Diego and talked to him. He gave me, a contact, his assistant, and I reached out to them, and they got back to me the first time. They haven't since. They probably get a lot of requests. I get that. But it shouldn't be this hard to reach a human being. It shouldn't be that hard. And that's not saying anything against Todd. It's just the way the industry works or whatever. I get people get busy. I'm extremely busy. And to be honest with you, I am probably busier than a lot of the big names with everything I'm trying to hustle and do, plus my day jobs. And I still get back to everybody.
Yeah.
I never buy that crap. I'm sorry. Correspondence is the simplest show of respect.
It's just called professionalism. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. The name for the tragedy letters could be the casting couch. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Wow.
We are no longer on Sesame Street. Chris, I never sleep. I really don't. I ask my wife. She's like, how do you function? Everybody doesn't. I'm nonstop. I'm like a machine. And it's like I said, I don't get depressed when things don't go right. I get angry. I get motivated. I'm not saying anger is the right way to go, but it's better than depression, because anger fuels you at least to get the F up. Do something. Whereas depression makes you want to do nothing. You just feel like you give up. That shit ain't happening. That'll never happen. This campaign may be a lot lighter than the last, but it ain't happening. Ooh, someone gave me an angry... Aaron Bess, why are you giving me angry emojis? Why are you giving me angry emojis, Aaron Bess? I promote your live art show tomorrow, and you give me an angry emoji? What the hell are you doing?
Is he clicking the button too many times? Is he?
Do you know that angry emojis hurt? Hold you up in the algorithm. If you get an angry emoji, the post is shown to less people. Change that shit. Or I will be taking your ass to Sesame Street.
It's Friday. He may have slipped up. He's.
Uh-oh, Brad Voth is
2 drink minimum.
Brad Voth is a tragedy issue 2 of artist. What did you just say, Kenny?
I'm saying that he may have hit the wrong button because, it's Friday and it's a 2 drink minimum.
Yeah.
There you go. Brad Voss is in the house. What's going on, Brad?
Oh
Brad
my
sends me
god.
these hilarious friggin' memes, gifs, TikTok shit. It's hilarious. Greg says, if I was a machine, I would be the poopinator.
What?
It means he poops a lot.
Yeah, I know, but why?
Yeah, and if you were a rap star, you'd be Sir Poops a lot. I like big bowel movements and I cannot lie. I like big BMs and I cannot lie.
I'm laughing so
My
much,
ass
I'm
is
nearly
never
having epilepsy.
dry. And you thought you were going to get art conversation.
Oh
Wrong.
man.
I
can't
think this is
see-
the
I can't
first
see
time
good.
we don't have a conversation about art.
Oh, we had nothing.
All right, so Aaron said fire artwork, guys. I don't know what the hell
Thank
you're talking
you.
about, Aaron. Are you drinking? And you better get
Fire.
that angry emoji off. Change that angry emoji, Aaron. Or
Fire
I'll be on there
emojis.
putting 50 angry emojis on your art sale and see where that goes.
Like I'm in the WWF after show.
Yeah. Tables, ladders, and chairs match, people. Let's go.
Like you're being interviewed by me and Gene Okerlund or something. You're just going off.
Dude, you have no idea. And I'm very good at impromptu. There was this show last year where it's kind of like whose line is it anyway? That's basically what it is, but it has
Yeah.
but you have to pitch your comic.
Mm.
And I just went off. I went off. I had everybody laughing, and it was fun. I don't have inhibitions. That's probably one of the reasons I don't drink, because I don't give a shit. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what you think of me. I only care if you come after me.
Mm.
Leave that shit alone. What you say about me, what you think about me is none of my damn business. You drinking Mountain Dew?
Correct.
Oh, tastes like piss, looks like piss, comes out like piss. Get rid of that angry emoji, Aaron. Walking with my baby girl so she can ride her bike. Jerks. Laugh out loud. Well, listen. Thank God for your wife, because if you were the sole responsibility for those kids, I worry for them.
Jesus. Jesus.
You got to see Aaron delivering his FedEx packages. It's like Jim Carrey at the beginning, when the UPS guy at the beginning of Pet Detective, or he's like just flinging him right at the door, like the angry new paper boy.
Cable guy.
Downtown.
Yeah, kicking that damn box everywhere. So what's up with that, Aaron? You guys don't even knock or ring the bell anymore. You just put it on the damn porch, even if the freaking front door is open. What the hell? It could be a rainy day and they just leave that crap on the porch and leave. He said they'd be tough and hungry if he was responsible. So you wouldn't feed him?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't feed him. He's saying you won't feed his kids.
Jesus.
I kid, knee slap.
As the child protection van pulls up outside of his house.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just here to do a wellness check.
Ringing bells?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here. More complaints ringing bells. Anybody who complains about you ringing bells so they don't get porch pirates is a jackass.
A porch pirate? What is that?
People who steal
porch pirate.
packages off of porches.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know, pirates.
Yeah, but
Pillage
that's-
and plunder, and porch is what's in front of your house. So, porch pirate.
Porch pirate. Never heard that term before.
Is that like a Kazar?
Is that Kazza? Kazza the porch pirate. There you go. There's your next Indian.
There you
There's
go.
a new character.
I'd read that.
Their dogs bark and we get fussed at. Those people are idiots. Then get a dog that doesn't bark at the doorbell, you dumb bastard.
Those people are idiots.
People are stupid. My God. You know what I've learned? Individually, there are so
I don't
many
know what you've
intelligent
learned.
people.
I don't know.
Collectively, people are just dumb as shit. I shouldn't be saying this. I'm trying to get people to buy my stuff.
You know, Kenny, how you're saying about the art teacher that you made cry?
Yep.
I was the art teacher that used to go in the storeroom and just laugh.
You were the what?
I was the art teacher that just go in the storeroom and laugh because it's just too funny.
Wait, you were the what that goes in the store and laughs?
The art teacher.
Would laugh.
Oh, our teacher. Oh, he
Yeah.
said it so fast in his accent. I was like, what the hell is he saying?
Yeah.
Like Kazar and shit.
I know, it's hard. I speak in English. I speak English. It's hard.
Chris Miller said, does Australia not have porch pirates?
I don't know. I live in the country.
His shipments come by pigeon.
That's right.
They get messages by pigeon. They don't even have phones.
Porch pirate.
The only message I get from pigeons is
something
poop.
bizarre I hadn't heard of before. Like Sesame
Australia
Street,
has
two
real
drink
pirates.
minimums.
Indeed.
Australia has real pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Rod tonight? He usually at least pops in to see how thick it is. See, you too can be part of our inside jokes, people, if you come to this show every week.
Yeah.
Both these pieces will be for sale afterwards. If you're interested, let me know. DM me. If you want a totally separate commission of choice, DM me and let me know.
Indeed.
Well, we have our regulars, but we're always happy to get new fans.
Absolutely.
Although we appreciate our regulars greatly. That makes you sound like a call girl. Your regulars.
Porch pirate.
You're such a whore.
And I'm always looking for a new a challenging new commission. Right? Something that's off the cuff, out of the norm kind of stuff. Like I always welcome those.
Rod didn't want to be tempted by She-Hulk's thighs.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah. Frankenberry. Chris Miller said Frankenberry. Ooh, Frankenberry versus Frankenstein Jr.
I like that.
From the Hanna-Barbera.
I like that.
We do the count. 1, 2, 3 characters. Australia got that Wallaby Express delivery.
There you go.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Foster's beer, mate.
You're not wrong.
Listen, all I know is I don't know how you live there. The bugs are big enough to saddle up. If 5 intruders came in the house armed with guns, I'm ready to take them out. But if there's big ass spiders on the wall, I'm the biggest bitch on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm like, my daughter's like, Daddy, it's a spider. I'm like, well, you go get it. And she's like, you go get it. I'm like, Dad.
Is that the scene where Kathy comes running in with a slipper, takes it out?
Yeah. She boomerangs that shit. And the spider comes right back to her.
Now, funnel-web spiders, man, they're really scary.
Listen, Aaron's right. Everything in Africa and Australia want to kill you.
Yeah.
And, I'm ready for Florida. The big ass spiders and stuff. Lizards don't bother me. Spiders and bugs.
Oh, the funnel webs, they leap at you.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. It's not just enough that they scurry away, they leap at you, and they're as big as your hand.
What?
Cool. Yeah. And like highly poisonous, like you're dead in minutes. Like it's scary stuff.
Why are you still there?
Yeah, well, that's why I don't live in humid places where the funnel webs are abundant. But when I lived in Sydney, there was funnel web spiders. It's crazy. Crazy.
Australia will have the first Jurassic Park. Yeah, he did pick Kazar and his dinosaur here.
Yes. You know what? Even though I watched all the movies, I'd still go. If they opened a Jurassic Park, I'd be there. I'm dumb. I'd be there.
Look, is that thing going to eat me?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, there's this big spider here in New York. I mean, when I say big, it's not like fist big, Jesus Christ, but it's probably about the size of a quarter.
Right.
And it's very active in webs, but it likes to make its webs in the most inappropriate areas for human traffic, like across my front door. I almost clotheslined myself going out the front door once, across my porch. And there's one of them, and they work really hard. They were so fascinating. I videoed it and watched it. It was so awesome. It's big and scary, but they're not aggressive towards you. But it made a web that was about 4 or 5 feet across. It was huge and it was intricate, and it was catching bugs left and right. This dude was hustling, and he was eating, and he was happy, or she. And I was like, damn, you go, bro. Hey, Kit, the drawings are of She-Hulk and Kazar. Kazar.
Kazar.
Kazar.
Kiaza.
Damn Kazar. And they are for sale. Damn Aussies tank near-death experiences every other deep breath. I don't know what that means in English, but we'll go with it.
Yeah. All
The
right.
Mountain Dew is getting to him. Just say no, Aaron. Have you seen the fried egg commercial? He's not watching. Dude, there were these two commercials when I was growing up as a kid in the 80s on Saturdays, and I don't know why I remember them so much, but I loved them. One was Yuck Mouth. They call me Yuck Mouth because I don't brush.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. And there was another one. It was a bunch of stuffed pills with faces, and they were singing a song going, "We're
What?
not candy, believe us, even though we look."
Yeah, that was when that Schoolhouse Rock.
We come in handy, but we're not candy. Oh no! Yes, with Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
My mother's in the doorway looking at me like, "What the hell is wrong?"
What the hell's going on?
I
look, she's right
absolutely remember that.
I knew that'd make you run, you punk. Just like my kids.
They can't believe you're calling me that, right?
They just can't believe me. Period. I've been nuts all night.
You're
I told them about with the garden hoe and the 20 kids out in front of the house. Remember in Ozone Park, I was out in front and swinging, and the 20 kids surrounded me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very vivid memory, unfortunately.
Good times.
Good times. Yes, I'm showing my age, Aaron.
See what they're drawing, as always.
My mother gives a thumbs up to both of you.
Very nice.
Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you.
It's Kazar.
It's Kaza.
It's Kazar. It's not Kazar, see? Yeah, see? Do the hick version of him. Yeah, see? It's not Kazar, see?
What?
Good Christian name.
His name is Kazar, but Will in his with his Australian accent called him Kazar. Kazar. He called him Kazar. So now we just turned it into Kazar.
I'm
He's
sorry,
like,
all right?
He's
I'm
basically
sorry.
Marvel's Tarzan.
And I'm sure you're making Will happy. That
Yeah, Philip. You better play nice.
I always play nice. I'm nice. I'm a nice
Kathy's
guy.
got my back, Philip. Watch out.
She'll have anybody's back as long as it's against me. Traitor.
oh,
Traitor punk. His entire family. Let me tell you something. When my friends come over and start busting my balls, my wife is the first one to jump in. Never defends me. And then they walk away going, I like your wife better than you. I'm like, good, then hang out with her and leave me the fuck alone.
I like your wife better than you.
Chris Miller said, what's up, Mama Russer?
who said?
Chris Miller, he's a friend on Facebook, and he buys a lot of Will's art.
Smart man.
She said you're a smart man, Chris, for buying a lot of Will's art. Yeah, my wife and mother absolutely adore Will's art.
Will stuff is amazing.
Shanks.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Show it to me. I'll post it. Chris Miller
I
said,
still think every time you say, "Let me tell you something," it's got to be with the Fire Marshal Will. You got to do that. It's got to. You had me the first time you said that. I just lost it. I had to leave the room. I left the room for a while. When it stood in the art storeroom again.
My mother's wishing you both success as always. She's not wishing me success. It's fuck me.
No.
But wishing both of you success. Me is all the negative shit.
On camera. You know what would happen right there.
She's starting to choke me. You see the abuse I take? This matriarchy is toxic.
Maybe you should clean the room up. I'm just saying. Pick up your toys.
They adore Will's art. You pronounced accent wrong. I remember Fire Marshal Bill. Yep. You know what my daughter loves when I do? Captain Caveman.
Oh yeah.
Captain Caveman. and she'll start cracking up.
I love that she knows the reference.
She just yelled out. She goes, "Did you just do Captain Caveman?"
Yeah.
Captain Caveman. Here she comes. Here she comes. Look at her. Come here. I can't see you. I was telling him how Snaggletooth, you offered to knock his teeth out, and I said you couldn't reach, aim for the balls.
I'd aim for the face more than I would. I'd actually try to make him have no bloody nose.
Oh, would you stop? You make me look like a bad parent teaching me this crap. It was all Stephanie. She taught her that.
Yeah, it was.
See, one of you's got my back. You go, girl. One of you's got my back. Let me tell you something. My wife is 15 years younger than me. They're all going to be syncing up every month soon, and I'm going to have to line cable out to a treehouse. I'm just telling you. And I'm going to be metal fortifying that shit because I know it's me. You better come in here and help me. Well, go home.
You're going to sharpen that garden hoe up.
Like, yeah. It's not a garden hua. You said a garden hua.
I said hoe.
Garden hua. Let me tell you. They'll be knocking on the door, be like, plumber, electrician.
Garden hooer in your porch pirate. I don't know what's going on. 2 drink minimum. What's happening on his life?
Aaron's working on a sketch.
Indeed.
Clown. Nice. I used to do the movie reviews. 2 snaps up with a twist.
Oh, men on television. Yep.
Yeah, men on, yeah. 2 snaps up with a twist.
2 snaps in a circle.
2 snaps in a circle.
Too funny.
Oh, you have no idea. I used to talk like this, and I used to talk like this to the girls all the time, and they'd be like, "What the fuck, man?" And they would die laughing. I'm like, "Daddy, cursing that voice again. Keep cursing." I'd be like, "I'm not allowed to curse. What the fuck is oh shit?" And they would start dying laughing. Let's check this out. We got a sketch, a cartoon sketch. Oh, very cool. She-Hulk lifting a car by Joe Ryan, our new legendary assistant manager. We got to call him something cool. We can't just call him intern. That's just like, I don't know, it's degrading these days.
It makes him sound like he gets the bagels.
Yeah, right? So there you go. Very cool. If you like cartoon art, you got to hire Joe.
Nice.
Joe, get my coffee. Very cool. Joe, give me a cup of Joe. He's all confused. You want me in a cup?
Oh, that's cool.
Joe is going to be very, very valuable.
That's cool. That's got a real Darwin Cook look about it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that. Darwin Cook. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Like real new sort of new frontier kind of look.
Is that for sale, Joe? If it's for sale, Joe, let me know. I'll sell it for you. Abbreviated to ass man.
Sorry, what?
Usually that's the end of the sentence when my wife is talking to me. She's like, "You're such an ass man." If I had $1 for every time my wife rolled her eyes at me, I would have so much. I could fund 50 books, and I'd be the richest man on the planet. You know, my oldest daughter, Melanie, she always got sarcasm. Even if she didn't understand what you were saying, she got you were being facetious, right? At a year old, I kid you not, at a year old, because I'm very sarcastic in my humor, and she picked up on it. And at a year old, I'd say something sarcastic, and you know, Will, how I'll just throw something in like real quick, like under the radar there.
Yep.
I do that all the time, and she would, at a year old, I kid you not, ask my wife, look at me and go, "Daddy," and roll her eyes. To this day, she tells her friends, "Don't believe anything my father says."
Right.
I'm not kidding. But I'm proud of that. Joe said Darwin Cook's one of his inspirations. You made his day on his birthday.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
With happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe Ryan. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, we went hard at the end there. We brought it home.
With some soul. You put
Actually,
a little English on that last part.
If I really
Such
want to
a
sing,
diva.
if I really want to sing, I can. And I remember I was in the office at my job, and it's all women. And I sang in a very bluesy kind of way, New York State of Mind. And
Nice.
they're like, "Oh, who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, you can sing. Oh, damn." I'm like, "You all want me now, don't you?" Dollars, baby. I accept dollar bills with zeros behind them.
See, that's how you fund your book.
See?
I saw the trailer for the new Winnie the Pooh movie, and I have to be honest with you, I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I don't. That's one of those properties I just don't want to see that happen to. Like when they did it with the New Zoo Review, it was fine. That's funny. But Winnie the Pooh, man,
What did they do?
What's
it? I haven't seen it.
It's a horror film.
Oh,
Winnie the
cool.
Pooh gets pissed off that Christopher Robbins has left them and abandoned them. The Wildwoods, the what do you call it?
100 Acre
Woods.
100 Acre Woods has become like wild and carnivorous and ferocious. And
Yes.
he's now like eating people. And it's like freaking horrible. Terry, how are you?
I dig it.
Feeling happy belated birthday to your mom? You
Wow.
would, you
Yeah,
would
piqued
come from
my
the land of
interest.
giant spiders that bite you and kill you and shit.
My interest is peaked.
Yeah.
Joe Ryan is open for commissions if you want work, and that She-Hulk is available. Reach out to Joe or myself, and you can buy it.
Indeed. Almost done.
Yeah, Will's not, of course. Hello.
No, I'm about
Nah, because
100 kilometers behind.
there you go. But
Kilometers.
but you know how it is. Will's got to he's got to make an entrance. So
Yo,
as soon as
Aaron.
that's done,
Aaron, why do you still have that angry emoji? Take that shit off, man. Yeah, it's called Honey and Blood. Aaron, why did you put up an angry emoji?
Is that what it's
Take
really
it off.
called?
Yeah, it's called Honey and Blood.
oh, I'm interested.
I'm there. Let's go, kid.
I'm interested.
Terry
like
said,
that.
"Hey, Will, what's up?"
Hey, Terry. How you
What's
doing?
up means what's up. It's like saying, "Hello, how are you? What are you up to?"
Phil, he's Australian, not
Yeah.
remedial.
Kazzer.
We are one of the colonies. That,
Would you like to buy a Kazzer?
that speak the English language.
Terry, we got She-Hulk and Kazzer.
Kazzer.
Well, take that shit off, Aaron. It hurts the algorithm. Please.
Please,
I
Aaron,
need
just do it for
my
Kenny and I.
algorithm.
Indeed.
So here, let's take a poll. Do we all like this Phil as a host, or we prefer the more tame Phil?
Nah, man, I like this Phil.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't ask you to. You don't matter.
Oh, we just hear.
Man.
We
just
just window
draw and
dress
shut
up.
up. No, I'm just kidding. Just draw and shut up. No? Well, think about it. We're having fun. We're laughing. It's not just sitting there boring, like, oh, I'm drawing. I drew a line. This is where I ink it. Fucking boring.
That's
as
me
shit.
all the time. I said that
JD
to
Wright.
myself. I said that to
JD
myself on my
Wright.
own.
JD Wright is saying that you are kick-ass artists and on fire. What's up, JD? Thanks for coming
Thanks,
out. We
JD.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
kind words. Chris, if you had a drinking Phil, I have a feeling I would either be angry or crying in a corner.
All at once.
Because I'm not a depressed kind of guy. I'm usually very animated kind of guy, and I don't think it would be good. I'd be in the corner going, I hate me. I'm ugly.
Porch pirates.
Poor pirates. God, who is the cold class?
Fucking 2-drink minimum. Casual bullshit.
I just kind of feel like that, show me on the chart where the porch pirate touched you. I just kind of feel like that's where it goes.
Rob was mean to me because it wasn't thick.
Out of control.
No, I don't
I
know.
kind of feel like when we all get to New York, we're gonna have to do a live stream.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. Terry, are you saying I'm a fungus or I'm a fun guy? Listen, this is honestly who I am most of the time, but I just, you gotta put the business face on. But I'm literally in a mood today where I just don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm looking at what was supposed to be progress not happening, and I'm like,
I'm going as fast as I can, Phil. Right?
I'm not talking about that. Move it. Actually, I don't know if you know, I was talking to your wife on the side. She has a bullwhip, and she's going to be standing behind you from now on in the show. And if you're too slow, she's going to crack the shit out of you.
Do you hear any surprise in my voice? No, none.
Move it.
That's worth the price of admission all in itself.
The best.
2-drink minimum,
seriously.
2-drink and plastic bullwhip.
Indeed.
In the show bag.
This mofo still hasn't taken off this angry emoji.
I think he blew the gasket.
I thought he was stroking out on me. I thought, what's going on?
He said this is awesome. We're just having a blast, JD. We don't give a crap. Listen, life is too tough as it is. Laugh or cry. It's your choice, right? I'm going to laugh. Terry, tell me what Kenny and Will are drawing. Can Mr. Australia go check on my daughter? You're a fun guy, but you are a nurse. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm a nurse by day, stud by night.
Oh.
And comic publisher in between.
I was ready.
Thank you, Chris. Throw up those hearts to combat that horrible Aaron Bess, with his live sale tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. You're welcome, Aaron. Anyway, they should have an emoji of someone picking their nose. That would be cool. Yes, JD, Fire Marshal Bill. All right, tell you something.
Oh my God.
Dude, this campaign hasn't moved shit. Come on, people. Pledge on tragedy, please. Get my broke ass to $8,000. We're way lower than every other campaign. Come on, please. I'm begging you. Please. Somebody pledge on tragedy, please.
I think you should threaten them with
everybody
hope.
go? Terry will find me that emoji. Cool. I'll use that on everything. Nose picking everywhere. We got 22 hours left in Tragedy Chapter 4. Who hasn't pledged, and why not? I need some help. Oh, Chris, seriously, I'm not trying to guilt anybody into. I mean, I know I'm Irish, so it's in our blood, but I'm not trying to guilt anybody into pledging. But thank you if you do. Actually, if you like art, there's an art tier on there. It's relatively cheap, and Ricardo's art is amazing. If you want me to show you samples, I can. Will didn't want to do a commission tier because, he's a snob. He's like, well, I don't know. My commission rate is $4,000.
Yeah, I don't get out of bed for any less than 10.
Yeah.
There it is.
Kenny's an art whore, though. He's got like 50 sketch covers on there. We got Breath of the Dragon versus Taskmaster. We sold the Domino versus Tragedy. There's Zealot versus Tragedy. There's Elektra versus Tragedy. There's Breath of the Dragon versus Deathstroke Terminator. We got an Envu Tragedy. We got Mike Gerlich's Breath of the Dragon Unmasked. We got art. Yo. Don't make me get
the art. We got the art.
We got the art.
I will get all street on your ass. What?
All Sesame Street.
Yeah, we'll get all Sesame Street in there. You know, Chris Miller came in late, so he didn't hear that story. But Chris, go back and listen to the stories I told about when I was younger. You might get a kick out of that.
Go back to issue 0.
Oh, that's right. It's Chris Miller's birthday too.
Hey,
it's Chris Miller's birthday too. That's right. Was it today or yesterday? I remember wishing you a happy birthday. It was Joe Ryan's birthday also. Man, why are you buying yourself a birthday present? Where's your wife or fiance or girlfriend or friend or let's go? Okay, Terry. So just so you know, Will is drawing Kazar from Marvel with Sabu the tiger, saber-toothed tiger. Last Saturday. I remember it was your birthday. And Kenny is drawing She-Hulk with 2 beat up thugs that one's over her shoulder and one is dragging. Hang on. I'm gonna do a full picture of She-Hulk. Ooh, he's got a booty.
Yeah.
He's got the vertical smile showing. Just don't blow any kisses. So that's She-Hulk's for sale. And we've got the Wilford Brimley.
That clothing looks great, Kenny.
Kizzer.
You're doing it like
Kizzer.
Thank you.
It's Kizzer. Obviously still
Kizzer.
A lot of Virgos around here. Wherever I go.
Hey, Kizzer.
Good Christian.
Hey there, Kizzer. Quit playing with your bucket
both
of
of
meat.
these are for sale. Anybody who's interested. As far as what's for sale on the Kickstarter, go check it out, Terry. It's got 22 hours left, and the Kickstarter is over. It is out of here. It is done, and I am not going to Indiegogo. And because
then we have the legendary art books coming up after that.
Oh hell yeah! Let's show that again.
Indeed.
You just went all George Takei.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I know Will's wife's in the background going, who's that fool that he's laughing at? Who is that absolute utter fool?
I just get the blank stare. Like, oh, he's laughing at something I don't understand again.
I would love to meet your wife someday.
I think I'm done. Oof.
All right, look, Terry, you like art from these fools? I mean, guys, check this out. We got art books coming to Kickstarter.
Boom.
Art books. Carlos is the only one that didn't get the memo. The rest of them are like 40 or 50 pages. Carlos is about 25. But Carlos is always kind of doing his
25
own thing.
Quality.
Yes, quality art though. But look at that. All art books, and Bill Lutz will have his included as well.
Yeah.
Terry is wanting Kenny's piece more and more. I hope you mean the art. Boom, boom.
I'm spoken for. My wife is Dominican. She cuts first and asks questions later.
Oh, shit. Joe said, love the pose, Kenny. Killer works, love the dinosaur. Libra. I am a Libra. I turned 50 on October 12th, everybody. So I accept gifts in the form of Kickstarter pledges.
Boom.
I accept gifts, Kickstarter pledges. Make my 50th birthday worth it, please. No, in all seriousness, she said, yes, I do. I'm almost married. And I'm also married. He's sitting right here. Uh-oh. Sorry. Sorry.
Pledges go down.
I know right now she's giving me that face through the video. You jackass. That was so disgusting and rude. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm in a mood today. You'll have to forgive me. My crass self. JD Wright was the 25th of September. Yes, I wished you a happy birthday too, actually. Happy belated birthday. How old did you turn, sir? Yeah, Joe made it into the Libra Club. That's why we get along. Libras believe in fairness and justice. It's our birthday month. Okay, so I'm being very serious for a moment.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Strap in.
So this campaign is doing wonderfully for the most part, and I'm grateful for it. I really am. But we are well. Where'd that come out? Jesus.
Well,
Well.
dude.
That's you making fun of the Khazar.
I became Sling Blade. Holy crap! I became Sling Blade.
Making fun of the Khazar. You couldn't turn it off.
I know, right? I became Sling Blade out of nowhere. So yes, look, I know I'm very fortunate. 180 backers, $7,000. There's a lot of people that kill for that, and I'm grateful for that. I'm being serious, Will. Shut up.
I can't.
Anyway, but we're well behind what our other campaigns did. The first campaign out of the gate did 10 grand. The second one did a little more than 10 grand. The third one shot up to 13 grand. We had 260 backers. So we're 80 backers less, and we're almost $5,000 less. And it's really hard to try to finance that book. I got to pay Kenny for doing the manga book, and my God, is he a diva with his prices. Will, holy Jesus, I literally had to sign over my oldest daughter along with the page rate. I mean, she's actually going to Australia next month to be slave labor. It's horrible. So if you could please at least make my daughter's sacrifice not be in vain and pledge on this. We have 22 hours left. At least if I can get to 8 grand, I can struggle and figure out the finances. Please get us to 8 grand. And I want to see the backer number go up. We had 260 backers. This is well below. I want people to read this book. Peter David, Howard Mackey, and Chuck Dixon say it's a well-written book. Damn it, believe them. Because they did not pay them for that. So please, go check it out. We also have artwork. All right, look, I'm going to show you. Chris Miller, are you still with us? Terry, you still with us? We've got... That sold right away by Kenny. Carnage Wolverine versus a Venomized Tragedy. It's my idea because I'm brilliant.
Yes.
But Kenny had brilliant execution. We make a great team.
Thank you.
This sold right away. Domino versus Tragedy. It's a sketch cover for book 1. This is available. Sketch issue 2. Jim Lee Wildcats Zealot. You know, Zealot and Grifter versus Tragedy. They go at it. Great composition. And then we have Breath of the Dragon versus Taskmaster for issue 3. I was hoping somebody would pick up all 3, have issues 1, 2, and 3, and have the art, but they didn't do it. Anyway, then we have from Sean Carlson, Elektra versus Tragedy. Booyah! Both artists gave you great detail and background. And issue 2, Breath of the Dragon versus the George Perez Deathstroke the Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got this sold by Mike Lilly right away. And then we've got Anvu. This is for sale right now. It is the last Anvu cover I have from her.
She's great. I love Anvu.
And then we have Mike Gerlich's The Breath of the Dragon Unmasked. And that's that. We've got original art sketch covers, so our blank sketch covers, so you can get your favorite artist to draw. I can even help you with that if you like. Look at this cover by Jose Luis. That is badass. Badass.
Is there a print of that?
Yep. There is a print of this original cover. So when this is going to be colored, it's inked by John Livesey, which is a DC inker, and it's going to be colored by Alex Sinclair, Jim Lee's colorist. Nice. I hate to say that because he's much more than that, but he's Jim Lee's go-to colorist.
Yeah.
But if you get the colored cover, this is a comic size print we have that goes with it. You can frame them side by side. Kevin West. I'm thinking of freaking Flash. Kevin West, great Marvel DC artist. He did Guardians of the Galaxy in the 90s. He's a phenomenal artist. Look at that bad boy. Colored by Chris Sotomayor, who does my interiors. Ruth Lucas did a cover colored by Alex Sinclair. Steph Wilson. Boobies. Anvu did a painted cover. Kenny Calderon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And we have a manga cover by Kenny Calderon. We have 2 covers by Kenny. 2.
That one's gotten a lot of attention as of late.
Yes, it has. 2. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. You want to buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Jason Parrott. Carl Allen Wiles, Ray Acevedo.
That's a great one too.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a cool dude. Becky Fuller. She hasn't even mentioned this campaign or said a word, and she was kind of weird with me at Terrificon. I have a feeling a person that for some reason has been bad mouthing me quietly was telling her stories, and she might be buying it. Who knows? Oh well, here's what it is. Brian Silverback. We have We have this version, and we have the blood splatter version. Freudian slip. And we have Len Danovich. Sweet. We have the book of covers. I will not solicit that fool's cover, though. He's an asshole. Mystery box. Yes. I do not give you garbage. Everybody's mystery box is usually full of the stuff, the inventory they can't get rid of. I don't do that. You can very well possibly get a foil cover by Will Spertasio, founding creator and image. You can get a Sean Chen foil cover, a Larry Stroman cover. You can get a foil cover from Ian Churchill. You can get foil covers in general of other artists. You get a lot of that stuff. You get quality stuff in this mystery box. We sold out of the mystery boxes last time. This time we're nowhere near it. You got stickers if you like. We have chibi prints. We unlocked a new one, so you'd have the set of 4 if you buy them. Well, I hope that's true because she was really weird. She used to be very friendly with me, and she was really weird with me at Terrificon. And she hasn't said a word about the campaign, talked about the cover, nothing. I would hope that she wouldn't listen to somebody because I like Becky and I have no issues with her whatsoever. And I liked the cover she did. So I hope that, she hasn't listened because there's some people that actually are, for some reason, bad-mouthing me. The people that I did good things for, bad-mouthing me to other creators, and I have no idea why. And the funny thing is, it always gets back to me. But I don't really care. Here's the print I was talking about. I mean, look at the detail in that. That's incredible. Not a wasted space. And then we have the Kevin West. Look at that print. And then you can make any book a virgin. You can add a virgin. You could do a foil or a foil version. Yeah, Terry. It's funny because there's an individual. I have no idea why. We were fine. They blocked me out of nowhere. They've been bad mouthing me to creators behind my back, which I'm not sure why. And this is a person that, when I almost died of COVID, reached out to me while I was in bed on oxygen and said, "Hey, I need to promote my Kickstarter. Would you do your live stream again?" And stupid me, I said, just give me another week to recover. And before I was ready, I did the live stream. And if you look back on that live stream, I'm gasping for air. I'm exhausted, and you can tell that I'm ready to collapse. And I did it to promote this person's book, and this was the thanks I get. But the person's very immature and selfish, and he's one of those people, so it is what it is. And the funny thing is, I'm not going to get in it. I'm in a mood, but I got to be smarter than that. Anyway, so here are the legendary books. Guys, it's your job to shut me up. Go too far.
Shut up.
Shut up, Bill. Cool.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I don't care what the person's saying. I just don't understand it. Anyway, what is that? Dungeon Master? That was what we saw on Kenny's thing?
No. That's just a scribble on one of my boards.
Oh, cool. And of course, we're waiting on Will. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Terry. The truth is, they do know me. I think pettiness and jealousy I don't understand because I'm no one to be jealous of. But I think things like that make people do stupid things. I don't know. But, their opinion of me is none of my business. Just leave me the F alone. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to hurt me. There's a fax coming in.
Sorry, that's my scanner.
That's one loud-ass scanner. It's like whining at you. Like, I'm scanning, bitch!
Because it's right next to the...
Dial-up Wi-Fi.
Right next to my table.
What's that?
It's right next to my table is why.
It was going... Kazzer.
Kazza.
Yeah, please forgive my manic mood tonight. I'm not bipolar. I'm not crazy. I'm just exhausted.
Undiagnosed and unmedicated. That's what I call it. like most of our generation.
Yeah. I think they're overdiagnosed and over-medicated.
Yeah.
Enough. Everybody's got anxiety and depression. It's called get up and do something with your freaking life. Some people legitimately do have anxiety and depression. I'm not making fun of that. That's a chemical imbalance in the brain, etc. And it does need to be clinically treated. So seriously, I'm not making fun of that. But there are some people that feel sad just because their life isn't great. And instead of getting up and making their life what they wanted, they're complaining about it. That's totally different than clinically depressed and clinically anxious. There is a big difference between the two. People not learning how to cope, as opposed to people that have an actual clinical issue, are two different things. And I'm really losing backers now. He just said depressed people suck. I'm like, no, I didn't. What the hell? He hates women too. And he makes fun of people with speech impediments. And he hates Australians. And he likes his dick. And who's this Kazar guy he keeps making fun of?
He has a strange relationship with porch pies that no one talks
about. I will
about.
hook you up, Chris. You will be hooked up in that mystery box. You have my word. You're going to get something nice in there. Oh, and just to show you, Chris, this is the metal print that comes with it of the Mike Balfour cover. Metal comic size, and it's rounded, so you cannot use it as an edged weapon and blame me. You cannot throw it like and stab somebody, and it's my fault.
Not this time, Chris. Not this time.
Not this time.
See, look, it's metal. And I'm not talking about the print. Yeah, they're all ready. I'm picking them up at New York Con from the guy who's doing them. And yeah, so that's Chris's pledge. Awesome. Thank you, man. I do appreciate you pledging and supporting. I am grateful for that. And I would love your honest opinion when you read the book. If you think it's toilet paper, it's okay. You can tell me. I've got a thick skin. I can handle it. I do not want to be the guy that sucks on American Idol, but nobody had the guts to tell him, so he's embarrassing himself. They're like sitting there singing, "Oh, and they think they're great, and people are like, "What the? mommy done lied to you."
Yeah.
Mommy's
backstage clapping.
Right
Ooh, that boy good. That boy good.
Terry, the metal prints are in the mystery box, but you know me, I don't try to milk you for a sale. I'm not going to make you buy the mystery box. If you want to buy a metal print on the side, I'll have extra after the campaign. I'd be happy to sell you one. I have to double check what my unit cost is before I can tell you what it will cost. It's not a lot. You all know me. I don't try to milk you for stuff, because if I did, I wouldn't have a book of covers, because that book of covers has some major names in there, as well as some awesome indie artists. There's 50 covers in there from the first two books. I could easily be pitching the Ian cover by itself or the Will's cover by itself, but I understand that people can't afford to buy 50 covers of the same book. So I made an art cover book, cover art book. I need money, but it'll never be more important to me than the trust and the faith that people put into me with all the endeavors that I'm putting out there. And that's me being very serious, because you don't die with money. You die with a legacy and the memories that you made with the people you care about. And that's what's most important to me. So
I'm dying with money.
Well, you're going to do the Greek death and have the coins in your eyes?
Yeah, I regret nothing. Or like a funeral pyre.
Yeah, if I'm going out, do it Viking style. Push my ass in the boat on fire.
Yeah.
I get
a hologram of me doing angels in money.
My wife's got me on a raft, an inflatable raft in the middle of the pool. In a blaze.
Nice. Can't be bothered getting me out to the bay. Just the pool.
Charles, go put your father out before he destroys the liner.
He's doing it again.
Oh, shit.
Your father always with the drama. Always with the drama.
Will's always so dramatic.
And there's my daughter sitting there going, "Oh, Dad," rolling her eyes.
Dad.
He can't even turn to ashes in time.
We even hit his jerry can this time. He's still got there.
And what do we burn him with? All his books. He was on a tragedy pile.
Doused in petrol with sparklers.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Sparklers. We're gonna be on. Normally we're done by now. It's 2.5 hours, but we're having fun. And Will, of course, is still not done. We might hang a little longer if Kenny wants to. If you got to go, we get it. But you're welcome to stick around.
Well, I will go.
Yeah.
We'll go. You know, the wife is texting me. But I did message you the scan of the She-Hulk.
All right, cool.
So
now, Kenny, there's two different texts. There's, "Are you done yet?" Or, "Are you done yet?"
Yeah, are you done yet? It's that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, really quick, guys. I am open for commissions. Please contact Phil. Some of the work that was done on the legendary live streams is available. The original artwork.
I posted it.
But if you don't see anything that you dig and you want something custom,
personal commissions,
those are available as well. Contact
He's
Phil.
also gotten a lot of cover work. If you have a book, you want him on a cover, or if you follow a book and you want to reach out to the creator and say, "I'd love to see a Kenny or a Will cover," please do.
Absolutely.
Sorry to cut you off.
And I do everything: pencils, inks, color, digital color. We're the one-stop shop. All right. So Will's doing an amazing job. I can't wait to see what that looks like once it's done. It's always like seeing the movie trailer of a summer blockbuster, watching the work,
man.
and then the movie like drops, and he'll send it to us in the group chat. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing what Will comes up with. But I gotta duck out of here, guys. As always, it's this was a lot of fun.
Self-preservation.
God bless her, baby. If you're watching this, I love you.
Listen, his wife. I met her briefly, but she's a lovely, elegant, very nice woman. We're of course just joking around.
Yeah. I gotta go, guys. Enjoy.
You gotta get out of here before you get in trouble.
Listen, I wasn't kidding, man. She'll cut me. There's a machete behind the back door.
I'll cut you.
She showed me the knife.
All right, guys.
To the Australian going, "That's not a knife. That's
a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife."
All right, Phil, you got the scan, yeah?
Take it easy, Kenny. Thanks for coming out, man.
Hang on.
It's in your Facebook DM.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
Damn, you're pressuring me. I feel pressured. Yes, it is. It's here. I'm gonna post it at the end of the show and remind everybody it's for sale.
Perfect. I'll see you guys. Enjoy your weekend.
See you, Kenny. See you, buddy.
Take it easy. All right. I'm here with Will. Just to remind you, this is the piece that Kenny just drew. It is She-Hulk with two bumbling idiots, and it is for sale. It is 11
That's
by
a great
17.
piece. That's great.
Reach out to me, and I'll let you know what the price is with shipping, and it is yours. Check it out.
Yes, we can draw feet here at Legendary Illustrations.
We can draw feet, hands, anatomy. We don't have to make the boobs extra large.
Yep. We don't have to cover it with cross hatching. We know what we're doing.
Sweet. Look at this. Ooh, taking shots at cross hatching. Thank you for sharing it out, Chris. I really appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, even if you have art friends, I'm telling you, Ricardo's work is phenomenal.
Oh, Ricardo.
Oh, shit, he said Liefeld Smackdown. I'm going to make this statement about Rob Liefeld right now.
Before you start that, I love Rob Liefeld's
I
work.
like his art, and I loved it in the '90s. I really
Yeah.
do. No matter what critiques you have, everybody, has a piece that they're not as proud of. I know the one Captain America. He gets a lot of
Mm,
crap. And to be honest with you, the 3 times or the 2 times I ever spoke to him directly, the dude was respectful to me and
yeah.
he was nice to me and he didn't treat me like I was beneath him.
And he
I
loves comics.
Yeah,
He just
I
loves
look,
comics.
I know I've heard stories and stuff, but I can only go by what I've experienced, and that's really all we should do.
Yeah.
And anytime I've dealt with Rob Liefeld, he's been a really cool dude, respectful guy. He's a fan like us. I do know that some people get bent out of shape because he gets mad and defensive about things. But I'm going to be honest with you. He's a human being, and when you get enough critiques and people coming after you and gunning for you for no reason, sometimes you get just fed up with that shit and you
Yeah.
lash out. I'm not going to hold that against him because I've done it. You get tired of like people just coming after you for no reason, especially when you've been successful. What? Now, should he ignore those people being that he's successful? Sure, but he's a human being with feelings, and
Yeah.
he's in a spotlight that we don't have. Imagine you have that. You have thousands saying great things, but you also have a couple hundred bashing you, and they don't even know
Yeah.
you. It can get maddening after a while. So I won't hold it against him anytime he does stuff like that. And I may not agree with everything he does, but that doesn't make him like we've gone so you're either here or you're here that it's ridiculous. You can like someone but not agree with everything they say or do, but they're still a good person. You still like them. We've come to the point where if you don't agree with every single thing that I do or feel, you are a bad guy. It's like cut the
Yeah.
shit. And just so you know, Chris is saying he loves Rob too. He was just joking around. His whatnot feed is undefeated. I mean, look, whatever you think of him, he's living the dream, and he did it at an age of 18 years old.
And exactly like younger. Like I remember reading New Mutants already when he came on board, and it was just a shot of color and
Right.
design, and it really for everything that was an 80s, 90s kid, it just was that. It had the I don't care what people criticize the pouches and the guns and the no feet. At
We
that age,
loved
I didn't
that
care.
stuff, though. Come on,
It
it's
was all
sold. We
the it
loved
was
it.
all the action, man. It was all the action, and I was right there. It's just like a massive, big blockbuster movie. That's what it was. You know?
Absolutely. It was eye candy, and it was blockbuster
Yeah.
movies, and and you know what? No one was complaining back then. They're only
No.
doing it now because
Well,
they're hating on
yeah,
people that are at the top. Is what a lot of
yeah.
people hate on people that they're jealous of. That, oh, he's not as talented as me. How come he made it and I didn't? Well, I'll tell you what. Instead of crying like a baby, why don't you go find out?
We'll get better.
Yeah.
Get
But if
better.
you are better than him, why don't you find out what he did to get there?
Yeah.
He signs pouches. Oh, that's so cool. He literally sells signed pouches on his whatnot feed. He leans into it. That's
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome. That's cool.
It's also smart. Listen, the guy is making money hand over fist, and he's famous for a reason.
Yeah.
Go off his back. You don't like him, just move on.
Thing is, though, I guess when you're hitting that kind of pace of professionalism, I can't imagine the demands on him as an artist. And he was only a kid. Like, I mean,
Right.
I'm in my late 40s. Like I mean, and he had to learn on the job. Like I mean,
Right.
that's a big deal. Like, if he cut corners with feet, so what? Like, I mean, he drew feet later, and sure,
Let's
like,
be honest, though. How many people cut corners with feet? How many of those 90s artists didn't even do
yeah,
backgrounds? Come on.
yeah, exactly. I mean, or ginormous page spreads and
The
zoom ins,
hate,
close
I,
ups, and
I really think the hate for Rob is two things. People that are jealous that he was successful at a young age, and they feel he has an ego and he's arrogant, and they think he has a shitty personality, so they're coming after him. But
yeah,
you don't even know the guy. I don't know what his personality is. I only know what it was when he spoke to me. And when he spoke to
yeah,
me, he was respectful. I mean, let's put it this way. Now, Marat Michaels is a friend of mine. He's a friend of a lot of people's, of course. It doesn't make me special. I'm not saying it for that reason. But Marat Michaels is a friend of mine. And Marat's good friends with Rob. And at New York Comic Con, Rob was at the Hot Flip stand. And I was running my shows, and I wanted to talk to Rob about getting at the show. So Murat introduced me, and Murat's a cool dude. He's like, he respected me as a man and a businessman to do what I got to do. So he just said, Rob, this is a friend of mine. He's a good guy. He wants to talk to you. He runs shows in New York. His name is Phil, if you wouldn't mind talking to him. And Murat left. He did his own thing. He left it up to me, and that's how I want it.
Yeah.
There was a huge line for Rob, and people were coming in. He was signing stuff, and Rob said, "No, come here. Don't worry about the line. Come here." And I introduced myself and told him about my show, and Rob listened to me and he was signing people and stuff. And he said, "Well, this is my agent, and I'm not going to name his agent because I don't know if they want that public, and I don't know if it's my business to say, but and I know the guy. Guy's a cool guy, by the way." And I was speaking to him about it. And while I was speaking to the agent, Rob didn't stop listening to what I was saying, but he did stop after he finished signing with the one fan, and for 30 seconds just held the line, came over to me, shook my hand, and said, "I'd be happy to talk with you about being at the show, and I look forward to it, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. He could have pawned me off on his agent, kept signing and making money off of that line, and who am I, my little ass show in New York? But he made the effort to not only listen to me and keep eye contact and really listen, but to come out of his way to come back and shake my hand and give me that time. I don't know what he is in other ways, but I also know that he's given a lot of unknown artists opportunities. He just did it for
Absolutely.
Brigade.
Yeah.
So good people can do bad things and still be good people, and bad people can do good things sometimes. I don't know which he is. I only know which he is with me, and he was cool with me. He did right by me. And that's all I can go by, because I can't go, because people all have their iterations of what happened. And it could be a bias because they hate him. It could be just how they saw it, and maybe it wasn't really what's going on. Sometimes you run into somebody in their bad mood. Maybe their wife just cheated on them, or they just lost their house, or somebody just treated them like shit. And unfortunately, you came at the wrong time and they weren't as friendly. I get it. That little window is all you know about them. I understand that. But everybody's entitled to bad moods or bad moments. And we have to stop acting like people in the spotlight aren't entitled to those too.
Correct.
As long as they're moments. Because there are some people that, no, they just need to be bitch slapped. But yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Rob, because I haven't had any bad dealings with Rob.
I listened to his podcast, Rob's Observations, and he's very passionate about giving young artists a chance like that.
Yeah.
They're not, he's all about it, and I think that's honorable.
Yeah, I want to reach out to him about some of you guys. But the other thing too is Rob sells books.
Yeah.
Period. At the end of the day, he sells books. So he's doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even if he was a jerk of a human being, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying if he was, I just love his art, and I'm buying books because of his art. I'm not marrying him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come say goodnight, Bear. I love you. My little babushka. I love you, kiddo. Sleep well, sweet dreams. God bless. Want to say goodnight to everybody? Will's still with us.
Good night, everybody.
Say goodnight, Will.
Good night, Will.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.
Good night, Chris.
Good night, Terry.
Good night, Terry.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Jehoshaphat.
Who's Jehovah?
I'm sure there's somebody out there named Jehoshaphat.
Better ask him. Yeah.
Say good night, Kazzer.
Good night, Gaza.
I love you, kid.
I love you, kid.
See you in the morning.
Good morning.
Sleep well, sweet dreams. God bless. Oh, show him what you play with all the time. Will, look at the camera.
Yes, I'm looking. Oh, nice. Herculoids.
Yes, sir.
Very cool.
And Thundar the Barbarian.
Haven't done a Thunder. Oh, that's the guy from the. Oh yeah, there he is. Nice.
Yeah. And Dino Mutt.
Very
And
cool. Blue Falcon.
not Igu,
Oogla.
Ukla, thank you. The Mock. Princess
Nice.
Ariel.
Favorite
Yes.
We have we also have Avenger and Birdman.
Always my favorite Birdman. Love Birdman. Very cool.
Oh, and I'll put them back, honey. Oh, did I show you what I bought for Rod as a gift, as a surprise, and I'm gonna mail to him?
What's that?
You know he's a big G.I. Joe fan.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
As are
had
you?
what's that?
As are you as
Yes.
well?
Yes.
Yep.
And he drew Croc Master, so I bought
Yes.
him Croc
I
Master.
remember. Oh, nice.
I'm gonna mail it to him.
Oh, that's so
I
cool.
found it for a good price. Yeah, it comes with everything. It's articulated.
That was the one and only G.I. Joe I had was Crockmaster.
Yeah, well, this is the new one. It's big. Look at it compared to my
That's
hand.
huge.
I mean,
Is that a
it's
6-inch?
6-inch, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew he'd love it. He was having a tough time with some situation at home.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know. I just knew that he was dealing with stuff. And
Nice one.
I was gonna do it anyway, but I saw it and I thought, you know what, he'll love this. So I picked
You're
it
a
up.
good man.
No,
What's
no,
that? What's
no,
that? What's
I'm
that?
not.
What is 6-inch G.I. Joe figures retail for in America?
Well, that one I got for $45. People are trying to milk you for more than that, but I know a lot of dealer friends, so.
Yeah.
But the 6 inches are going for $22 to $24. Everything is out of hand.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Like Star Wars are the same, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
it's hard to get the figures, and you got to get online, and
I
people
know.
buy them and
They
hike the
ruin the
prices.
fun of collecting. I mean,
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, we always want to have a go.
Terry, those are worth money. Just letting you know.
What's that?
Are you talking about the
Oh,
12-inch one with the facial hair, or are you talking about the 3 3/4 inch with the Kung Fu action grip? Because if you got the facial hair, that could be worth money. The Kung Fu grip too.
Wow. But what about the look through eyes? Have you got the one with the look through eyes?
Yeah, I had that too. Hindsight though, man. Hindsight.
Yeah, we had an alternative one called Action Man in Australia, and you had the look through
yeah,
eyes.
we had Action Man too.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it might have been English, but it had
the facial hair one.
had felt like woolly hair. And,
Yeah, and the beards.
yeah.
Yeah. Terry has that one. Terry, you should look that up. It's worth money. Very cool. So on my campaign, just so you know, you can tell its times are tough. You know why?
Why?
Out of 180 backers, 57 bought the PDF only.
Yeah, right.
That shows that people just don't have the money, but they wanted the book.
I bought the PDF because of distance. That's all.
Yeah, but you didn't have to buy the PDF.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, because I'm so far away, it's just easier to get that.
Yeah,
but
I would have given you the PDFs. You're part of Legendary.
I definitely prefer hardcover books, but I just did it out of convenience.
But you also refused your comp, so I was like, "What are you doing?" But I'm going to send you whatever you want, man.
I'm still after those comps, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm going to send you now. Do you want the comps on the remastered or the original?
I don't know. Probably remastered. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you'd rather remastered. Plus, they'll be first printing then.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And
all right, so
I was going to say, just hold on to them, because when I come to the convention, I'll take them there to sign and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
While I'm over there.
So hey, Charles Morgan is here.
Hey.
Cutter. By the way, Charles, when I promoted you earlier, you got a backer. So yes.
Winning.
Terry said your drawing is fantastic.
Thanks, Terry.
It's Kazar for all of you that are new to the show or just popped in. Not Kazar,
not Kazar.
Or Kazar.
I'm not sure whether to add color to this or just leave it as a sepia piece.
Sepia, that's a brown, right? That's like a brown.
Yeah, it's like brown and black. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't saying it for accolades. I was saying it that I was happy that I could help in some way. I just want to see you succeed, brother. Charles is a good man, and he's been.
Yes.
I met him on Facebook. He started watching him and Greg actually have become friends that I consider friends, you know. And
Yeah.
I met them both around the same time last year because they were watching my CreatorCon show. And it's weird because I was getting amazing guests on that show because of my, you know, friends and, you know, and my running shows. But then the audience just dropped off. I went from 1,600 views per show to 300 or 400 if I was lucky, and then it went down to like 120. So
Really? That's bizarre.
well, that's one of the reasons why I was like, why am I killing myself here?
Yeah. What's your viewing? Like, do you get repeat views now? Like, is it still going up on YouTube?
Right now, I'll do like 300, 400. That's about it.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So, Charles, you're at $605, 11 backers, buddy. Yeah, that's how Joe and I met. Hey, Alex Sarabia in the house. We were talking about him. You are awesome too, my friend. We were talking about you being at Baltimore and how incredible your artwork is. And Kenny was raving about how good your artwork is, Alex. He wants to pick your brain. Alex is busy on the Michael Money Moore book, but he really does need to get his art out there more. He's just a phenomenal talent. Really humble, nice guy. And I have to be honest with you, I love working with him. He's doing I give him my character. I design all my characters. And I give him all the ideas and specs and pictures and references and blah, blah, blah. And he knocks it out of the park. He gets it right away. And the detail is incredible.
Yeah. An incredible pencil artist.
Can I show you? Do you mind while you're doing that, Will, if I show everybody?
No, go for your life. Go for it. People are probably bored watching me paint the same thing.
I don't think so. Besides, we're talking, we're BSing, we're having some fun. Character designs. All right, I'm about to spoil some character designs here, yo. They're copyrighted though, so you can't steal them. Ha ha. Okay. These are my characters that will be coming in Tragedy soon enough. And these are illustrated by Alex Sarabia with all my references and etc. Check this shit out. And it's a teaser for things to come in Tragedy. This is Rujal the Immortal.
Very cool. That's awesome.
I came up with all the designs and I send them to him and he knocks them out of the park as if he pulled it out of my head.
Getting some pretty wonderful Big Trouble in Little China feels right there.
Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. But yeah, man. look at his art. But wait, it's worse.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm going to be selective in what I show. This is my favorite though. This is a demon. It's a demon, a Chinese ancient demon. And I mean, look at
that's my tattoo business.
Really?
Harvest Moon, that just came up. Oh no. There we go.
Look at that. I took different undead masks from Chinese culture.
Oh.
The basilisk on the shoulder I put on because that's an ancient demigod.
There we go.
And I had the tails swirl around to make the belt.
So cool.
I gave him different aspects of different Chinese armor.
Look at the detail on that.
It's incredible. This is Alex Sarabia.
Yeah.
This is a dude that doesn't realize how talented he is.
Yeah.
And this is something that comes up in Tragedy.
That's the kind of specs you'd send to a toy company. I mean, that's how detailed that is.
Right? Well, it's funny you say that because I'm trying to get in touch with toy companies for you guys, especially Alex.
That's awesome.
Anybody want to see more of my characters and more of Alex's work?
I thought that villain was top secret.
Nah, screw that. I need to get people to get interested in this book. Like ninjas? Chinese ninja?
Who doesn't love ninjas?
There you go. These are the Dominion of Eternal Sorrow. And they are ruled by Rujal the Immortal.
Rujal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the mask.
Yeah. And you see that. Now, I will say this. I think he added those talons. That I didn't do. I believe he added those talons. He did a nice little.
Yeah, nice.
By the way, whether I create the aesthetics or not, they would only be pictures in my head if it wasn't for artists. So when artists design for me or you draw for me, if I ever become big, you will get royalties. Period. You have my word on that. This, I have a character. I'm not going to say what the character is because people might steal the idea. Look at that, Will.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I love it.
Well, Terry, prior to this campaign, I would have said when. Now I don't know.
Very cool. I mean,
also,
those works as concept arts would look beautiful in a frame.
Yeah, I have them all printed up.
I'm a
This
sucker.
is
I'm a
K9.
sucker. I'm a sucker for concept art.
Me too. This is
I love
K9,
it.
the sidekick of a cyborg
Nice.
with a revenge idea.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to show you.
Is that missile launchers on the side there?
Yep.
Nice.
This is Lucifer. He's a Mexican mafia cartel assassin.
Yeah.
This is the cyborg Reaper who goes with the dog without his armor on. His arms and legs are cut off, and he has a spine going into his cerebellum, and his brainstem. This is him with his armor on.
Wow, that's cool. Kind of reminds you of Centurions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember that cartoon, the Centurions?
Yes.
That would have like all the armor click on.
This was done by Rob Powers. Her name is Reflex. She's an Irish assassin.
Oh, that's cool.
I came up with all the designs. I'm very proud of them.
Gee, he's good, isn't he?
They're both.
I love
good.
Rob. Yeah, Alex and Rob, fantastic. I mean, like Kenny was saying, there's no one that I'm not a fan of in the Legendary group. It's just incredible stuff. Every work that comes out, I think, I need to get better. I need to get better. It's like that kind of inspiring moments that we get all the time. It's good.
There's another spoiler. That is Alexi. Do you want to know the secret? His true form is the were-tiger. He turns into a human.
Nice. So he's a were-human.
Yeah, it's the opposite. He's part of an ancient race of lycan something, I forget what it's called.
Nice one.
This is Lucifer's brother, Angel, Mexican cartel assassin. This is a speedster. I took an ancient Chinese armor and I had Alex turn it into a sleek design.
Nice.
And that's an electric dragon, like fast.
Yeah,
this
cool.
Is a true Chinese helmet. He's a speedster.
So that plume at the top's going to look good when he's running. It's going to look show really good movement.
Yeah, and his name is Brisk. This is a Irish assassin with her brother, the Killian twins.
Yeah.
They are adults who killed a gypsy's family member and were cursed to be 12-year-olds for the rest of their lives. But they've retained the strength of adults and their killing skills and fighting skills. But that's how they get you. They pose as kids and they take you out. And they're about
evil kids, man. They get you every
time. I'm telling you, I have some cool rogues gallery characters. You don't even know what their powers are yet. You don't know how they're running the story. That's why I'm really hoping people jump on board. This book is good.
Yes.
I promise you it's good. And it goes in some cool areas. There are huge, massive wars between ninjas and monks and stuff. And there's that speedster, and you saw the drunken monkey guy. It's the same person. He has split personality disorder. One of his personalities is drunken monkey, and the other one's a speedster. And with the
Yeah.
drunken monkey, Breath of the Dragon can't read him because he doesn't even know what he's doing next.
Because his thoughts are all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the speedster's too fast for Breath of the Dragon to handle. And there's a
Very
pass
cool.
between them. And he has the different personalities that come out at any time. His name is Duality, but when he's a speedster, he calls himself Brisk. And
Yeah.
and when he's the drunken monkey, he calls himself Ebrius.
Nice.
I thought I've come up with some cool stuff. And
Yeah,
there's
man.
a lot of action and martial arts and fighting and mysticism. And when you find out how that cyborg became that cyborg, you're going to be like, oh my God, there's some brutal moments in this book. Oh shit moments.
It's everything you love.
Listen,
Everything everyone loves.
people will forget by the time it comes. I'm going to tell you, at the end of issue 12, Joe and Tony actually helped Tragedy get out of the clutches of that were-tiger, out of his jail, right? And he turns into the were-tiger, and they're like, oh, fuck, we can't handle this. Tragedy can't take that. So Tony rolls up his sleeve and goes, I got this. Here, kitty, kitty. And that's how the issue ends.
Nice.
And issue 13 is an all-out brawl for 23 pages.
Very cool. We got to talk about that cover too. That just reminded me.
Yes. I know all writers are biased. And I'm not pretending to be the best writer in the world. But everybody who reads the scripts, who's caught up on 25 and 26, they think this book is amazing. There's even demon possession in this.
Very cool.
There is a group of people called the Transcendentals. And this is part history. They're an old Catholic group that believe in the coming of Christ again, the rapture.
Yep.
Well, in this book, they are trying to resurrect a major demon to bring hell on earth because they figure that will speed up the rapture.
Right. Oh, I see.
And their sacrifice, what?
They're trying to accelerate the return.
Yes,
Yep.
and they're sacrificing young homeless kids or kids that are lost or kids that are run away from home, etc. In this cult, they sacrifice them to raise this demon.
Yeah, right.
And Joe can duplicate himself 3 extra duplicates, and it's Joe and Tony who are dealing with that. And while that's going on, Tragedy's in China fighting that 4-armed monster and all those ninjas swarming and attacking the temple.
Yeah.
There's
multiple
always,
streams.
Yes, it's like Star Wars. It's like the end. Yeah. It's always like the third act of Star Wars. There's always 3 things going on at once.
Yeah.
And it's all interesting and it's all exciting. Everybody who reads this says they could see it as a Netflix book.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Netflix show.
Yeah.
Episodic. But people just got to give it a chance.
Well, I think they are, aren't they? Like, I mean,
They were.
Yeah.
I mean, we gained 40, 50 followers. We gained $3,000 or $4,000, and then this campaign just hit a shitter. Now, the money is not what makes me concerned, because if people are buying the PDF but they're still buying it, they're still interested. It's just money's tight. We are
it's the progression now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're 80 backers behind.
Yeah.
Where did these people go that they don't even want to buy the PDF?
Yeah.
And it concerns me, because this is a solid book. I swear to you, it is. I mean,
your convention sales are certainly good. Your convention sales are doing really well.
And that's what kills me is the convention. Yeah. They all bought it and they came back to me raving about it.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked to see if any of them have pledged on the campaign or not.
Yeah.
It's worth it. I promise you.
I am nearly done. What I'm going to do is I'll just finish up touching up some of these areas and then decide whether we're going to throw color on this as well.
Look at that. Incredible.
But
Kazar is blonde, right?
Yes, he is.
Do you have to finish that leg?
Yep.
Arm?
The leg, the arm, and
here.
a little bit of the thigh here.
Yeah.
And then I might go in and maybe do a wash of jungle in the background and just down the bottom here.
Nice.
Fade it off. And then I might come through and put a little bit of color in there just to give him that sort of bronze sort of Conan skin and give the T-Rex
remember, Kazar is a pale version of him. Like, he's pale. So keep that in mind, his color scheme. By the way, Joe, as the intern, part of your part of your perks are you have access to any of my books, any cover you want, any book you want. You don't need to buy it. Anyway, yeah, man, the rendering on that's beautiful. Fantastic job as always.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit bigger than what I normally do. It's just a singular character, so it does take a little bit of time.
I like.
But who doesn't like
short
dinosaurs and
characters,
saber-tooth tigers? You know.
I love saber-tooth tigers. It's Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger is one of my favorites.
Yes. So good. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I don't remember. It's okay. So, Gerald, are you still there, buddy? Have you been drawing with us? Did you finish?
He's gone quiet on us.
Yeah, and well, he's busy drawing. He probably wants to make sure he gets done time. But we gave you 3 hours. We've been on for 3 hours there, Spanky. We're going to wrap this up once Gerald responds and sends me the art.
And I'll send you the finished thing so you can post it, Phil.
Yeah, this is for sale. Yeah, you keep tagging me in post, but you don't give me the pieces to show people.
Okay.
This is for sale, guys. It's Kazar with Sabu and a dinosaur. It's going to add a little background, finish rendering. It is for sale. Also for sale is this She-Hulk drawn tonight by Kenny Calderon. We have a lot of great art to sell. So come on out. Support. Look at that. Beautiful work, man. Gerald said stand by.
What's that?
Gerald said stand by. So for whoever hung around, thanks for sticking with us, especially for so long.
Yeah, it was a long one today.
Again, seriously, happy birthday, Joe. I hope you had a good time. I hope at least we hanging out with us tonight made it a little interesting.
Yeah.
Terry's heading near to Australia next March. What beach should she stay at closest to Sydney?
Well, I always liked Narrabeen. That was always my favorite beach, which is up the north coast. But you know, I mean, most tourists love to go to Bondi, which is in Sydney. But I always liked Narrabeen. But I mean, a lot of the beaches up the coast, the train goes right up and down the coast now, and it's really accessible. So, but definitely Narrabeen Beach was always one of my favorites. In May, though, that's a bit cooler. I don't know if you'll be swimming.
Going to also show Joe Ryan's She-Hulk again. This is for sale too, guys. If you really like a cool cartoony She-Hulk,
Yes.
hose lifting a truck. If you want them to tighten up, you can have them tighten it up as well.
Very cool. Very Warner Brothers, Bruce Timm, Darwin Cook looking. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I could see an animated series like that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Joe. We appreciate you hanging with us. Chris Miller stayed with us. Very cool. We appreciate you, Chris. And thank you for pledging and sharing. I really appreciate that.
Your artwork will be on the way, Chris, very soon. Sending him his Master of the Universe piece that I just finished.
Oh, no, not at all. So here's some exciting news for me. I'm sorry I'm being so narcissistic tonight. The short story, The Devil's in the Details, has been done. It's formatted. It's ready to go.
Nice.
He's sending it to me now. J.M. DeSantis, awesome dude, and my editor finished it up just now.
Very excited. I can't wait to see it in print.
Yeah, man. Seriously, please sit down and relax. Even if it's on the toilet, read those 5 issues of Withered. I want to know what you think.
Absolutely.
But you didn't read the Withered that I added content to, did you?
No, I've just read the one that you sent me, the first.
All I did is add some memories of him and his wife meeting, their first date, and some stuff with the kids to show you what kind of dad and husband he was.
Yeah.
So I can send it to you, but if you want, before you read the comics, it's up to you. But you got the gist of it. You can read the comics knowing the gist of it.
Yes. It's actually kind of good reading what is going to be read by people. So you kind of form your visualization based on that, which is really good. Can't wait to start drawing some of those characters that we talked about in the street scene.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had the money. I want this book in production so bad. I've been really enjoying writing it.
Well, I've got all the paper. It's ready to go when you're ready to go.
Yeah, the problem is that's going to be a while.
It's all right. I'm not going anywhere.
I know, but I just want to get it out there,
Yeah. All right, Philip, I've got to roll, man. I've got to keep going, but I'm going to finish this up and I'll post this to you.
That's fine. I'm just waiting on Gerald.
Yeah. So thanks to everyone for coming out. Always appreciate it, and the support, constant support, and like even sometimes the praise. Like it's hard when you don't always see people face to face, but I read everything that's posted, everything, and I try to respond to everyone. But so I appreciate everyone that's coming out to these little events that we put on, and the live sales, and all the other things that we do. So
yeah, I have to gather all the photos of what I have to sell for you to send to Clan McDonald. I'm glad to hear that, Joe. I hope we brought a little friendship and socializing into your home, and you're one of us now, Joe. We're very
there's no escaping, Joe.
Yeah, we're tight knit group, Joe. Legendary. We got rid of the garbage. We got rid of the riffraff, and we're a tight knit a bunch of guys that support each other and stand by each other and promote each other. We laugh and joke. We generally like each other, and you're a part of that family now, Joe. Like it or not.
Phil always tells me he generally most of the time likes me.
Let me tell you something.
At least 30% of the time.
I love Will. I love Will. I only bust the chops to people I love. I love Will. I look forward to meeting you in person and shaking your hand and giving you a real hug. And you can have a pint and I'll have a freaking water seltzer. But I look forward to meeting you, and I'd love to meet your family someday. All
Absolutely.
70 kids. I mean, Jesus, Will does not know how to put a mask on before he robs the bank. I'm just telling you right now.
I run into the fray. Yeah.
Kids, God. Ay. You just, God bless you. Good on you, man, if you can afford that. Terry said we enjoyed watching draw Will.
Thank you. It's you often wonder, you think, what are people going to find interesting about this? Like, I mean, I know people like the end result, but the process, you always wonder,
Well, he has 6 kids, Terry. Well, at least that he knows of. At the very least, we made it entertaining with the dialogue.
There you go.
No, that's a fantastic piece of art, and the Phantom one you did that Terry bought was beautiful too.
It's also in the post.
Devil.
It's on its way. Yep. With
did
Devil.
You give me a tracking number to send her?
Yeah, I'll send it out to you. I'll screenshot it.
All right. The Brady Bunch. We're the R-rated Brady Bunch. And you're a child yourself, she said, right, Will?
You betcha.
He's an old crotchety. Get off my lawn.
Get out. Okay.
Hey, Ed Williams, we're just about to wrap up, but it's good to see you. How you doing? Another talented artist. Ed, drop your links if you like. Everybody drop your links, whatever you're doing. Always drop your links. Figures we've just got another surge of people in the room as we're wrapping up.
That's funny, isn't it?
Kenny left us a while ago. He ditched us. We'll remember that. We'll remember that. He's never going to live that down. Let me tell you something.
Kind of getting a few Torak fills from this one.
What's that? Torak?
Torak rather than
Torak?
rather than Kazakh.
It's
always say
Torak.
Torak.
It's Torak.
Don't you say Conan?
It's Conan.
Of course.
Conan.
Gordon.
Yeah, it didn't pop up my DM yet. I'm sitting on your page, but let me. That's weird. It didn't pop up yet, Gerald.
Oh, so how'd Gerald's going? Is it come up yet?
It's not popping up. He said he sent it, and I don't know where the hell. Oh, here it goes. Just came up.
Here we are.
I like that I get to see it first.
Yeah, you get a preview.
Oh, shit.
Was it good?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
Nah,
I'm not going to show you. Of course I'm going to show you. Gerald Motos draws with us every week, except for last week because he got a stomach bug. Sorry to hear that, bud. But look at this. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yes. That's cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Look how full it is. So good.
Yes. He always amalgamates the two characters that are being drawn at that given night into the piece, and he's got the dinosaur, the T-Rex, She-Hulk. That's awesome. Great job.
Cool.
Great job.
Very cool.
Gerald's another dope who doesn't know how good he is.
Very dynamic.
And I say dope in a loving way. He just doesn't get it. Look at that. That is so awesome. Very awesome. So that's Gerald Motos, who draws with us every week. Drop your links, Gerald. He's the host of on Comics Cast show Let It Out every Sunday at 1 p.m. If you are an up-and-coming artist, creator, that is the show you should get on. They have a great audience, great following. Joe Tolliver and Gerald Motos are the minds behind it. And it's a great show. So go check it out. Gerald dropped those links for Comics Cast. Let It Out. Who's going to be there this weekend? Who's going to be there this Sunday, Gerald? Go ahead and drop it. Yeah, this is awesome. And look at Kazar, not Kazar, Kazar. Face. He did the ponytailed hair, which that's a version of him I like. Very cool. That distinguishes him from another Tarzan. She-Hulk looking good in the mouth of the T-Rex. Just awesome. Great composition.
I'd read that
Great
comic.
work. Fantastic.
I'd read that comic in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. Very impressive. Impressive. Most impressive.
Most impressive.
Lobos will be his guest on Sunday, 1 p.m. Oh, wow. Adam Hughes. Jeez, that's saying a lot. Ed sent me 2 photos. I'm going to show you Ed, what Ed can do.
Yep.
This is Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Nice.
What was the
Great
medium
color.
used? Ed, what medium did you use?
Is that Copic marker?
Yeah, it looks like it, but I'm not sure. And Megatron.
Nice.
Megatron. Awesome stuff, Ed. Awesome stuff, Ed. Show
Very
that
good.
again.
Very cool.
Drop your links, Ed. Yeah, use Copic marker.
Yeah.
I used to call it Copic, but according to the phonetic spelling, it's Copic.
Yeah, some people still call it that. Who cares? It looks good. It's a hard medium to use, actually. I always found it quite difficult.
Yeah. Great job. Very cool. Ed might have commissions open, so check it out. Hey, Sean Washington, what's going on? All right. Gerald sent another photo, or is it just? Ah, here we go. All right. So here you go, guys. Let It Out. This Sunday, October 2nd, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Central Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Let It Out with Lobos. Look at that art.
Oh.
That is an Adam Hughes. Jeez. Wow. That's some impressive stuff. Is he digital? Those are sketch cards. Wow. Great detail for such a small canvas, Ed. Good job.
Yeah.
Nice job. Beautiful work. So let it out, guys. Great show. And that looks like an awesome artist to go check out.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but shameless freaking plug here. If you haven't backed it, please do. You got 21 hours left. Tragedy, Chapter 4. It's a great story. Peter David, Howard Mackey, Chuck Dixon all say it's written well. Please, 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 please. Just even if you try the PDF, we got amazing art. We got amazing covers. The interiors are great. If you like martial arts and superheroes and gunplay and swordplay and magic and mysticism
And crime,
and crime, you'll like the book. That's
intrigue, drama.
sold. That's available. That's available. That's available. That's available. Sold. That's available. That's available. And we got covers. Go check out the site, please. Gerald, can you do me a favor, bud? Can you drop my Kickstarter link in the chat, please? And can you drop a cold cutter in there?
That cold cutter stuff looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, man, and he's an awesome dude too. It's a fun read.
Very cool artwork.
The book is here. He sent me. I'm so excited. All right. Guys, gals, children of all ages. I appreciate every one of you who stuck around and hung out with us. We appreciate all of your support. Those who buy art from us, share out posts, say encouraging things. Sorry. Hang out with us on our live streams, even when they're 3 hours and 18 minutes long. Draw with us. It means the world to us. We are hungry and we're just trying to make it through the day and live our dream like everybody else. We're not big names or big time, at least yet, but we do care about the fans. We care about the art. We care about the products. We care about what we do because it's still fun for us. I'm telling you, the artwork is sold at a much lower price than it really should be. So if you're an art fan, if you have an art fan that you love, we are a one-stop shop. Come check us out at Legendary Illustrations. DM me for any art inquiries. You want samples, you want to know who the artists are, DM me or Joe Ryan. Okay? We have some repeat customers that are very happy with us. And when you see the painted pieces you get from Will for the prices that we charge, you won't believe it. And Kenny and Alex, I showed you those Alex character designs. That's some incredible pencil work. Everyone I have the great privilege of representing is an extreme talent that just hasn't gotten their big break yet. And that's the only difference. So jump on board now so you can say you are a fan when. Look at Sabu. Look at that saber-toothed tiger and that dinosaur alone. It's just incredible work. I mean, if his name was David Finch, you'd be spending $2,000 on this piece. You're not even spending a third of that. Support artists, support reps that care, support tragedy and creators, support the indie scene, support, because You keep dumping your money into garbage that doesn't care about you. They just want to put it out for the instant cash. You got people with passion and different ideas right here. How many people are drawing Kazar?
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Well, the spider buggy. And you made the spider buggy look freaking cool.
I told you I saw a spider buggy in the shops yet. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Couldn't believe it.
And you're also supporting a group that really care about each other. I really care about these guys. They have my loyalty. They've earned it. They have it. My trust, my friendship, my loyalty. These are my guys. These are my people. We're not just an agency, Legendary Illustrations. We give a shit about each other. And we want to see each other succeed. Family. So jump on board. Be part of the family. Chris Miller's already part of the family. He's bought several pieces, and we appreciate him. So,
and Terry?
Anyway, what's that?
And Terry?
And Terry, of course. Terry is a big supporter as well. And we appreciate everyone. And Joe Ryan is part of the Legendary family now. If you have questions about Legendary Illustrations, if you have questions about tragedy, anything I'm doing, Joe is my right-hand man. Not for that reason. That's disgusting. But he's my right-hand man. So you can reach out to Joe Ryan if you don't reach me, and he will help you. And he will direct you to me if worst case scenario, if he doesn't have the answer. He is my new assistant, and I haven't had a chance to help navigate him through some things yet, but you can reach out to Joe Ryan. He will respond right away. He's a good man, talented cartoonist that you should hire if you need a cartoonist. All right, or if you know somebody that does. So that's it. Our family's growing, and we got Gary Girout, who was an inker.
Yep.
Glad he's not left-handed. So that's it. We'll finish up this piece. Will finish up this piece, and I will show it. We will both post it. It'll be for sale. DM me if you're interested. The She-Hulk is for sale. DM me if you're interested. And that's it. And again, I'm going to remind you, if you're a writer and you have an idea and you're a creator, Legendary Illustrations has writers, editors, letterers, inkers, pencilers, colorists, sequential artists, cover artists. We have everything you need to make your book a reality. You just got to DM me. All right. We appreciate you. And Will, you going to help me get out on this one?
Oh, here we go.
You remember? All right, hang on. You ready? With his accent isn't hilarious.
You're going to do the first one?
You do the first. All right, you ready?
No, you do the first one.
Because you want to say the accent?
No, it's the only bit I remember is the last bit.
Oh my God, but your accent's going to be horrible. You're not going to sound like an old Jewish guy. I end every show a specific way. I say two things. I say, be legendary.
And have fun storming the castle.
This is the fucking worst.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Oh, and by the way, Joe Ryan She-Hulk is available too. Reach out to Joe if you're interested.
Yes.
So yeah, be legendary and have fun storming the castle.
Yeah, see, that was much better.
All right, let's try it one more time.
All right.
Be legendary
and have fun storming the castle.
That's so bad.
I'm trying.